Tom, what is your new character doing?
Well, considering the situations that have been occurring the previous few months, you know, King dying, Alistair's now leader and all that stuff, I'd say he's probably, I'd say that she'd be probably talking to Alistair himself,
Yeah.
considering they have history.
Yeah. So you and Alistair are currently in the war room. Thank you, microphone.
Mm.
Niv, turn your
Yo.
sensitivity down.
Sorry.
So you and Alistair are currently standing in the war room, talking about how the Cold World Company has offered to investigate the Thieves Guild, while the army is going to try and figure out what the fuck's going on with the Order of Purity and Faith and try and get that thing nipped in the butt before it becomes becomes like the Cult of Joy or the Cult of Endless Joy.
Yes.
When you suddenly hear 4 rifle rounds fire off the square.
That always sounds interesting. It seems one of the enemies already here?
Seems like it. And then suddenly, on Alistair's sending stone, you get an all alert saying that a Nathan of the Coldwell Company, disguised as a blue tiefling, has just killed 3 innocent unarmed civilians, and is now wanted for murder.
We were just talking about them.
Oh, my fucking god! Not again.
Mistakes were made.
Seems they seem to be a bit chaotic, dear friend.
A bit. I've already had to cover for his ass 3 times now. I'm not doing it. This time he's going to Temple Hold. I swear to God.
Understandable, but perhaps we should rein them in a bit.
You then hear 2 more shots go off.
I think that might be the wanted one.
Right, and at this point, you 2 leave. You start leaving towards the front gate. At this point, you guys come out to see Nathan being dragged unconscious up by 4 palace guard.
Well, that was a quick arrest. Your men are ever efficient.
Actually, we shot him twice. He shot him 4 times. They point to the gnome with like a half bionic face and 2 bionic legs as they start hauling him into the prison cell. As they start taking Nathan towards the prison cells.
Crack shot, I do say.
At this point, Alistair is really dejected. Hold on, the dogs are woofing. I'll be right back.
No. Yeah. Mistakes were made.
Were
They
they?
were indeed.
Is my mic fine now?
Your mic is all good.
Okay, thanks.
We just heard like background.
I know. Oh, because I dropped my mic. Yeah.
Because I'm recording my desktop, I actually have to make sure that I am not randomly clicking into all kinds of other tabs.
Yeah.
You do not have to hide your phone.
Yeah.
Do you not have it like record a specific section of your screen? Do you not have 2 monitors?
No.
No to which one?
Yes.
I see.
No, I'm like recording the entire desktop.
So, you only have 1 monitor,
I have 2 monitors.
and you're recording the entire desktop.
Yes, the left side.
That's
Actually-
not your
actually,
entire
that's-
desktop.
The entire
Actually,
desktop
yeah, that's a good idea. I can just pop this out and just have this on the other monitor.
Yeah. That's
And
what I
then
do, is I have
this-
the actual game on my left monitor and everything else, like Google and shit, on the right.
Now I can browse
You're recording.
memes while having this on my other screen. Hooray for
The-
technology!
I usually spread one game over 2 screens.
Of course.
How? Why?
I mean, I have I have roll 20 open in the full image. I have my character sheet open in
Well, yeah, I
one
have-
half
I have my-
of the second,
yeah.
and Discord in the other half, because
No,
I
I
still cannot
only
tell
have,
you
like,
guys apart by voice.
I only have like
Racist. I
roll
can tell
20 in
you
this
two
one tab.
apart.
Hmm?
I called him a racist.
Okay.
Am I wrong?
Technically
I'm not sure.
He's right though. All British people sound the same.
Do we? I think British people sound quite different depending on their area.
I mean, I will say that Nathan and Ben sound very much alike. I still can't tell you apart just by your voice.
I don't know who Nathan is.
Tom.
Who is this?
Yes,
Nathan?
Tom, exactly.
This
Yes.
is the person. There's only Ben and Tom.
Yeah, yeah.
I at least get the names down, except for Tyro. Tyro's just Tyro.
I'm actually fucking back now.
It's
Oh my god,
Yay.
it is the
That's
bag.
right. That's
Yay.
absolutely hello. That's absolutely right. No one's gonna say that or even sound anything different or anything like any of the
so,
others. It should be
At
fine.
this point, Alistair is just kind of beside himself, just like, it was 1 week.
Well.
I just acquitted him. I stopped him from being burnt alive 1 week ago.
Seems that didn't go well.
No, apparently. Right. Ufa?
I'm just kind of sitting on the steps at the front of the palace.
Yeah, he's looking right at you.
We're outside.
Yeah, I'm just looking off the distance.
Ufa.
Don't even reply.
Captain Ufa, attention!
I slowly kind of push myself up onto my feet.
What
Yes, sir.
in ever blazing hells happened?
I recommend you ask a witness because I do not know.
Well, apparently, from those 4 guardsmen, you're the one who shot him 4 times.
Yes, I heard the alert. Didn't have much choice now, did I?
Hmm.
Right. Who here actually knows why Nathan killed 3 innocent people in cold blood?
Where's Sullivan?
Where am I?
Yeah. Alistair just turns to Sullivan.
You were with
Hello.
them, weren't you?
Yes, I was.
What happened?
So, you know how Nathan is, right? And when he's a little mad, he acts without thinking. He basically got impatient, used a move that teleported us, arrived here for a warrant because we were trying to be good, but I guess he just got impatient, waiting for the warrant.
He's fun to step, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. He dragged me here. I politely asked the guards not to shoot, but I have now a gaping wound with a bullet in it. Thank you. Yeah, that's what happened.
At this point, Alistair looks beyond angry at everyone.
Hey, it's not my fault.
That's it. I've had enough. Kenneth,
Yes.
while I know you are of near equal rank to me, I have a favour to ask.
What is it?
Clearly, I cannot trust this group to do anything without killing innocent people. So, I'm going to ask very nicely if you could be their liaison for me.
It will be done.
Thank you. In the
Don't now pin
meantime,
this on all of us. This was all Nathan's doing.
I don't care. In the meantime, I'm going to work to try and get you a clerk so that your people do not get bored waiting for paperwork.
That sounds terrific.
But I
All
do
the
paperwork.
mundane things to get annoyed about, and it was waiting for an official seal that meant he wouldn't get arrested for doing something illegal. And at this point, he just starts to go on a tirade back inside the palace.
Well,
Well, hello.
that
there.
was an interesting introduction.
Who? You said he mentioned your name was Kenneth.
Yes, Kenneth Crudwin at your service.
May I ask where you've been for the past like invasions and stuff? I'm new here, so I don't know much about this place.
When you say invasions, what do you mean?
The dead, specifically.
I've been fighting the dead
Where?
on the front lines with all
Where
the
are the-
other guards.
Nice. Nice to know you're doing something good.
Okay. Tell me, where are you from, boy?
A sandy place.
Uh-huh.
Tatooine.
Yes. Tatooine.
Tatooine. I have not heard of this place.
It's a faraway place in a faraway galaxy.
What's a galaxy?
I was about to say.
Came here a long, long time ago.
Ah, those lovely moments where you slip in and out of character, you know.
Yeah, he's clearly from Oasis when he says a sandy place.
Yes, I figured that.
Oh, you know,
Well,
a sandy place.
I don't know how it is in your country, but I have been here for over 40 years.
Damn, you must be old.
Well,
Oh my
yes.
god.
Charming as
Also,
always.
you can't
And
tell
I've been
people Oasis
servicing
just
the
by their
military for at least 30.
And you get stuck with us. How did that happen?
Well, as you can see, one of your members has just gone
We literally just watched it happen.
on a bender.
I know, but
And-
out of all the people, you said he was your equal to that guy. I forgot his name.
Alistair.
Alistair, that's it.
I
It's like-
was until I retired.
Oh, you're retired.
I
Yeah, I
am.
say you're good for your age. I can
I'm
tell.
wearing full armor. You can't see anything.
Exactly, you do look good.
Flattery will get you nowhere.
Oh, we'll see about that.
I will.
But
I'm gonna walk.
Are you
Oh,
hitting
sorry.
on him?
I'm gonna
already?
walk.
I might be.
let
Guys,
Tyro speak.
guys.
I'm gonna walk over, and immediately I'm just gonna be like, look, Uther, we got to get the warrant. We've got to get sorted. We got stuff to do. Thanks, old timer. We'll take it from here.
No, you weren't.
What?
I have been appointed as your official liaison. I'm sure a captain would understand what that means.
You're
And I
going
am
to
put-
liaise between us?
Yes,
So,
but I need to find out everything, and considering what you're doing
Well,
and what has been happening, I feel like I may accompany you.
Well, Kenneth, half our party is still at the place, having no idea what they're doing currently.
Well, you best get that warrant then.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, at the place, it's just meanwhile, at the place, you just have the two. Well, one being former state magician, and the one being an active state magician, currently trying to de-escalate the situation of a man murdering 3 people in broad daylight, and trying to not get everyone to panic like madmen, or the guard are trying to clean up the mess.
Okay, cool. Who are you?
Kenneth Goodwin.
Sorry, I didn't catch a rank there.
General.
What?
This man's a high noble.
Do I know him? Have I heard of him? Has any of
give
my
me a
many
history check.
relatives?
Give me a
Any
history
of my
check.
relatives really mentioned him? I mean,
Yeah, give me a history check.
nope. Probably not.
Well,
Hmm.
you don't know me, but I know you, Tyro Vale.
What?
Yeah, that's a no.
I respect your mother greatly for what she's done for this country.
I mean,
I
yeah,
mean,
there's
to think that when I was there in the free marshes, that they just snuck right in and opened the gates.
yeah. She talks about that occasionally. Apparently, there's like quite a history of fails in the army.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Kenneth, you know about Thistle and his odd department.
His antiques.
Yeah, like very few of the high nobles take him seriously. Like
There's-
it's just like there's always that thing which is like, oh yeah, also this department has asked for more money, and everyone kind of like votes it down. It's like, no, it's fine. It's doing it's doing okay.
I've always stipulated that Tack and therefore Tyro come from like the Vales are supposed to have been wizards for a long time, but just with different versions of things. I mean, like
Yeah, like you
as the
do have a long,
great-grandfather,
like
for
you do have a long military history. It's the current one was your grandmother who didn't join the military, and
Yeah.
Thistle who for some odd reason just decided to make a ancient artifact hunting division of the army, and using all of the clout your family had in the army has kind of just been like
It's
kind
been
of
made a
diminished
mockery.
it somewhat. Yeah.
Hmm.
Because no one really sees the point of it.
Right. Well, as I understand, you're currently investigating the plight our city is dealing with,
Yeah, we
or
are.
the rats beneath the ground, as I'll call them.
Sure, General. Are you sure you should be doing stuff like this?
Ex-general, I will say. I am technically retired still.
Okay.
Hey, hey guys, I'm back. I got him. While you were having this boring conversation, I went and finished writing all the documents. So we've got the warrant now.
Cool.
Shall we go and do a different fun thing?
Let's go kill something.
Yeah, let's.
Excuse me?
I need to get my mind off of.
Well, we get a warrant to go in and kill people, don't we?
No, we're going in to go and apprehend people.
That's the same thing. isn't it?
Apprehend baddies!
Are you sure the right
Enemies!
one was arrested?
It's all about those
That's
pesky
what we're
little
going to go
details.
and do.
So you're saying we're going in to hold them down
I
and
plead the
do
fifth.
things?
Ixnay in front of the General, Jay.
Now, let us move away from the royal palace surrounded by guards where you're currently discussing a illegal crime.
Yes,
Yeah.
he has illegal books.
Okay. Very good. Let us move on now. Now, where is it? that you're
Hello.
invest-
All right.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, meet the Foster Clock.
Awesome. Give me a quick moment.
Indeed.
So where is it you're currently investigating?
It's a bookstore.
Yeah.
A bookstore.
Yes.
What was it
Leave.
called?
We never got the name.
Yes, I swear to God you did.
Oh, I got the owner's name, not the
Yeah,
bookstore
it's
name.
it was his name.
His name bookstore.
No, it was his Tall Tales. It was his name. I forget his name. I didn't give it to you, and it's in your notes. So let me just get them up quickly.
Okay, I'm gonna try and create a character whilst you lot are
Yep.
playing.
Are
Yeah.
you in the game? Because I can give you a character sheet on Roll20 as well.
Sure, why not? I won't be able to join the session
That
today
is-
anyway.
That is
That's
fine.
fine.
We will let you make your session. I will get you another invite. You might
I'll
need it.
take 20. I'm seriously trying to work out what character I should go. I got sent home early from work just now, an hour early.
Oh, fun. Okay, so you guys return to. Let me get your party notes.
How do you expand an icon to be enlarged? Because that's what the horse is meant to be.
I think the gym does it, but you could press like Shift and increase the size, or Alt and increase the size.
You said I'd be a level 10 character, right?
Yes, level 10. Oh God, I gave you the name of that guy.
It's probably
It's called Travok Fireforge.
Yes, that was it. Trabok's Tall Tales was what is called.
Travok's.
Right, I'm Ulyssen in the thingy.
Mehr als 10.000 Menschen.
I just need to wait for you to load in, and then I will give you a character.
Okay.
So yeah, you guys head towards the bookstore. with
Am I in the
uh,
bookstore
One
yet?
moment.
yeah, you are at the bookstore, and you come across
Yeah.
the rather large crowd of people standing in front of it.
Oh, okay.
Whoops.
This must be where the bodies happened, because this is where he misty stepped, or whatever he used. spell he used.
Misty step. I've
Thunder
never seen a
step.
misty step do this much damage.
Well, I
Or
don't know
any.
spells. He did a teleportation spell, and this happened.
I see.
Goodness me, I've never seen civilian carnage
Okay,
on
I'm
this
in the
scale
game.
before in my
Yep,
life.
I'm giving you the character sheet. There you go. It should appear in the character section.
So, does the crowd hide the bodies?
Yeah, it's kind of like a fair, like it's like at least a dozen people crowding
Is
around
it-
with a few guards holding
Is
you
it
off.
Iowu?
Yeah, it generates a random name. It's stupid.
Okay, got it.
Could you stay quiet unless you've got some important questions to ask? And just,
Of
like,
course.
Sorry, I will love having you here. It's just there's a session going on.
Of course, that's fine, no worry.
Yeah. Yeah. You can see about at least like 3 dead bodies there, ever. Just
Oh.
all charred as well.
Yeah,
20
but, do
passive
the-
perception of 26. It's lightning. It's it's like
Okay.
They-
Doesn't?
there's
But it
clearly
does
like
thunder
a
damage.
thunder blast. There's clearly a thunder blast like within 5 feet of where they all were.
And do I hear people say it was Nathan?
No, you just hear a blue. I don't know. I just heard a crackle of thunder, and then 3 people drop dead.
But do I see Javen and Celia there?
Yes.
I believe.
Okay, I'm gonna try and
Right.
go up to them without making any obvious like people looking at me. And ask
Um,
what happened
but-
here.
question there. Didn't I take that one guy that was wanted to report something to the guards to the guard station to file reports?
Yes. And now you're back there with the guards.
Oh, now I'll be asking Celia what happened.
Well, you see, Nathan had the grand idea of getting a warrant and using Thunderstep to move faster inside a crowd of people.
This is Nathan's doing. Nathan did this.
Yes.
Oh god. God. This is a PR nightmare. Oh no.
Well, I don't know how he's doing now, but but it appears that someone actually caught his real identity.
Oh, this is horrible. Oh my god. Oh no. What's
Yeah.
Nathan's in jail or what?
I have no idea. I wasn't there.
Just teleported away.
Yes.
Yeah.
I just.
Oh, no.
We don't know.
Okay, we need to kind of distance ourselves from Nathan and say he's a rogue member. That's the only way we can sort of survive this. We to put all blame onto him and maybe some other misdeeds
Rivers our PR rep.
that we've done.
Hey,
Wow, we need a good name and meant to.
Yes,
This is not
at this
working.
point, the rest of the party show up.
hello. What were you talking about?
So
We were wondering what happened to Nathan.
yeah.
Oh, he's
He
in
is
jail.
arrested.
Jarvin, can I get a history? Actually, no, not yet, because you haven't heard the name. But yeah, you also notice there is now a man clad in plate mail standing before you with the rest of the party.
Who is this gentleman?
Kenneth
is
Goodwin
our-
at your service.
This is our general.
General
Former
of the
general.
Elenonian army.
Yes.
And
Retired.
can I
Okay.
Here's our babysitter.
Jarvin, now you may give me a history check just in case.
That's a 14.
Come on, that
That
20.
was not in character.
Ooh.
That is Kenneth Curdwin. Ah!
Do I remember it in together with any kind of event or?
So he was also a part of the siege on Titus. He was also the man whose battalion held off an invasion from Derelon 30 years ago. He's also the man who basically single-handedly held a hill with about 10 men and didn't lose until he waited for reinforcements.
That is not what I would call single-handedly, but I give you that anyway.
He's kind of a war hero.
Yeah, I would then I salute.
You need not do that.
Okay.
At ease, soldier.
All right.
Right,
So
your
again,
friend-
like, why is he here?
He's our babysitter.
Oh my god.
What?
That's
Why?
aptly put.
I think that's very accurate in terms of what's going on.
Your friend is under arrest indefinitely.
Unfortunately, we can't actually say friend at this given moment.
Mm.
Can I ask how
Your-
long you'll be staying with us?
For the foreseeable future.
Until there's no thieves guild. Huzzah.
Until you guys are not a threat to every single civilian you walk past.
To
Okay,
make
okay,
sure
okay,
you
okay, anyone.
behave would be a
I am
good
only
term.
a threat to those who attack
That's
me.
probably never then.
Fucking hell. Right. Did you at least get the fucking warrant?
Yes.
Amazing.
Oh shoot, where is it?
Oh no, he's lost it.
Don't you do
Was
this.
it in my other pocket? Nah, it's right here.
Do you understand why you're here? Was it Crudwin?
Of course.
Okay.
There's illegal books in there we've got to uncover.
No.
A legal book.
No.
Yes.
He's just mistaken. They actually do very nice books if you look inside. They've got great selection. But
Oh,
that's
we're
not
here for
what
the
Corner
selection
section.
then.
Right. So you guys, what are you guys doing now then?
So we've got the warrant, let's go in.
Yes.
Just
Or
who else
through the
needs
front door.
a character on the thing? Sullivan,
I'm
Curdwin,
on the horse.
Garvin.
You're not on the horse. The horse is here under
I
me.
believe we need.
But I wanna be on the horse too.
Rune
Don't touch my horse.
And
Don't.
an Ufa.
Yeah, I don't have a token.
Oh, goddamn Uther.
I don't think you can ride that horse into the shop, by the way.
I know.
To try.
You could certainly try.
I'd love to see that.
And is there anyone else who needs to be put on the map, or is that everyone?
I still have no vision.
Right,
Are
one
we
sec.
are we on the map now?
Wait,
you have
oh,
to give
I need to
character
give
vision.
you vision. That's
Should we
fine.
be dragging our own tokens on?
Even when you drag your own tokens on, you don't have vision.
Oh right, it's because the dynamic lighting system needs to be set up on each character.
Actually, I believe I can just chuck has sight on now.
Oh, there we go. Yeah. Kind of a shame there's no Roll20 setting to just keeps all those kinds of settings on tokens before you
Indeed.
move them.
Right, there we go. Has sight. So, what are you guys doing? Because to be fair, there wouldn't be all these guards outside anymore. They would come with
Oh,
actually
we're going back inside.
inside.
Oh man, he just faced through the wall.
So what are you guys? What are you guys doing?
I suggest we go in hard and loud and give them no warning to prepare.
Somebody check the back doors actually,
Yeah.
and then
Hard
if
and
we
loud? We're not attacking them.
I know, but if we give them a warning, it'll give them more chance to run.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So,
We
so
should
just
probably
go
put at
straight
least
in
2
and not
people
give them
on
a
the
warning.
backside.
yeah, Crudwin, would you be able to check the back?
You want me to check the back door?
Well, just make sure no one runs out if they do.
We should post a guard, yeah.
Alright. Just behave.
It doesn't have to
We'll
be you,
try
but
to.
someone.
You know what? I will volunteer if you don't mind. I'm pretty sure I can catch them whatever methods of transportation they use.
There we go then.
Is this guard still at the front?
Yeah, I'm going to approach him.
Okay.
Yeah, the guard's still at the front.
We would like to enter your store, kind sir.
Yes.
Sure.
Oh, thank you.
Only one of
friggin'
you
walking
at
past him.
only one of you at a time though, and I have to check your pockets.
Oh no, we are all going in.
Yeah, we have. We're going
I'm
in.
I'm afraid we have a warrant to search the building.
Hmm.
I want to see it.
Show it to him.
James, question. Can you give me like a torch or something so I can see something?
Which one are you?
I'm,
Celia, Matt.
yeah, I'm standing in the back entrance.
I
Is
swear
it
to
German
God,
that is not
I
speaking
swear to God,
with
you
a
can
very
see.
heavy German accent.
Yeah, you have light. You have light and everything.
Yeah, but I am
hand him-
standing at the back. I want to see what's going on actually.
At the front? No.
Yes.
No, you can't. Then you're standing at the back.
Okay, fair enough.
I hand him the warrant,
Yeah, he
And-
looks up and down and then goes,
and out of an abundance of caution, it is one of 3 copies I'm holding on my person.
alright, I guess I'll go tell the boss.
No, you're gonna stay here while we go and talk to him.
Alright, he hands it back.
And we'll walk on in.
Let's walk on in.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, push yourself in if you want to. Just
Oh.
key up.
Okay.
I assume all of these.
Kieran, are you going in as well?
Oh, but
Sure.
Should I just put myself in, or do I just?
Yeah, just
Oh.
key up into the
Oh,
building.
okay. Oh, cool. Then I'm standing. Okay, I'll stand underneath there.
Let's go find the bookkeeper.
Yes, Trovic. I spoke to him. It's very.
The desk should be over here.
It is.
is there
it's-
anything you're specifically looking for?
We'll see. We'll see. Well, no one will see it.
All right.
Okay.
Should I, Mr. 8 Charisma, take the lead?
Oh, wait. What exactly are we asking for? Okay, I'll just go talk to him.
At this point, he goes, "Wait, oi, what's going on? Why are there so many
Hey.
footsteps?
We
Hello,
have a
Mr.
warrant.
What the fuck
The
are you
Firefly.
doing here? Wait, why is it? Wait, hey, stop moving! Why are you all in here? What's going on?"
Mr. Fireforge, we have a warrant to search the premises.
Yes. So
Right.
you're gonna stay right here while we do that.
Yeah, not before I see it, you ain't.
Oh,
Show
of
him the
course, we'll
warrant.
show it to you.
I hand him the warrant.
This is unreasonable. What?
Can I
reason do
jump
you
over
have?
the desk?
Sure, give me an acrobatics check.
Oh, actually, I'm gonna go here and acrobatics. Yes. Can I go over then? Hello there.
Yep,
Nice
you
meeting
hop
you
over.
again.
Wait, get on the other side. What's going on?
We
don't
here
have
have
to-
a warrant.
This isn't properly signed for.
It
You
is.
have no reason to be here. You have
Do you
no
know
reason
how
for
long
this
we have
warrant.
spent working on that damn warrant and what we've been through? That thing is 100% legitimate, and you will stay here while we investigate the property. Do you understand?
Give me an intimidation check.
Interesting.
Intimidation check.
Yeah, it's like, he cowls a bit. It's like, well, you're not gonna find anything anyway.
Now, is there anything behind the counter of interest?
Can I get a perception check, please?
I was asking him, but okay.
I'm immediately going to go into the room where I had a conversation.
Yeah,
I
one
will.
sec, I'm just gonna do
I
something
will
quickly.
accompany
Kieran?
you.
I'm just gonna do something quickly.
So,
Because
do I
I
see
learned a thing
anything
that might
behind the
actually-
desk?
Give him time. He's sorting
Okay,
stuff
sorry.
out.
I
What
didn't
should we
realise.
check? 16. A dagger, a crossbow, a loaded crossbow.
I'm gonna unload that,
Um,
just in case.
yeah, you unload the crossbow. A few books and a pile of coin for
Change.
giving out change.
So, does none of it look suspicious?
Not really.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna stick with him in case he tries anything funny. You lot investigate the property.
Where was this extra room you were talking about, Tyro?
Over here.
I think you can start entering the room, Kieran.
Okay, I walk in.
I'll come over here and follow you in.
What do I see?
You see what you see. You see a bunch of crates and boxes.
What are those arrows on the wall there?
They're meant to be crate. I
Yeah,
imagine.
it's a thing I read which makes you know what you're actually looking at in the game.
Is that a back door? Oh, hang on.
Wait! What are you lot doing back here? This place
Hey.
isn't open for the public.
Hey.
We have a warrant to search this place, please. Please.
Alright, I guess just show the boss the look around, but don't do nothing funny, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I assure you,
Step
we
in
will
here?
not.
Yeah, you walk in.
Yep.
It's as much as you remember it. In fact, you can see the little mahogany thing on the table.
Ah, crap. Oh well, I'll go and pick that back up then.
Okay, you pick that back up.
Is there anything else?
The few papers on his desk. There's a cupboard full of some knickknacks.
I start to look around. I look
Okay.
through the papers for stuff.
Give me a perception check. Investigation check, actually. You're doing small detail stuff.
Yay! The thing I'm
Oh,
built
God.
for. The thing I'm built for.
So, yeah, you're looking through it. Nothing interesting. Financial reports, book orders, weird details about some very obvious spelling mistakes, some very, very blatant, like, like, like even a 12-year-old learning to write. Like, this is a merchant. He knows how to read and write. A 12-year-old learning to read and write wouldn't make the spelling mistakes this man has made.
Do they look more like a code?
Actually, think about that. You start taking them in order, and you start noticing something. They're utter gibberish. The mistakes.
Oh, so there isn't a code.
But
But?
you have a feeling there's something about it.
Okay.
Like, yes, it is blatantly obvious, but you do see a series of letters repeated throughout. Like, it's quite a long list as well. It's like a paragraph, or like these spelling mistakes could make up a paragraph, and there's a lot of like one which is like E-N, I-N, sorry, I-E, N-N-T, stuff like that. Like E and N are repeated a lot.
It's not thieves' cant at all. No.
It's not thieves' cant. No, it not. You're not sure. It's definitely something.
Are there any books in the room?
Yeah, there's a few books. It's his office. He would have. He's got a printing press in here.
Okay.
Outside in this room, can I crack open a few random crates and see what is inside?
Sure. Give me a D100. There's quite a few crates. I've just they're like
Okay,
stacked on top of each other.
Can I do the same?
Roughly how many are there in this room?
50?
50? Okay, I'll crack open like 3 totally at random and just see what's
Okay. Roll
stuck
me a
inside.
D100 for each one of them.
Okay.
Okay, 2, 6, 7. Right, yeah, so you just randomly crack open crates. The first one, a bunch of books. So, third one, also a bunch of books. Second one is ink and papyrus and paper,
Mm-hmm.
like printing supplies.
Yeah. Do they have a printing press in this building?
Yeah.
Ah.
Can I also do the same?
Sure, you can crack open a few random ones as well. Yeah, you get the same. You open 2 which are filled to the brim with like large tomes. It's quite heavy. The second one is loaded with what looks to be like leather, but it's
So for like the binding.
but it's very similar to the binding leather around the books.
Are there any like strange markings on the crate, or
Give me a perception check.
I'm not very good with perception. Am I? Actually, I'm alright.
Alright.
No, I'm not.
I mean, yeah, some have got like, some have got like,
labeled books or something.
some have got company names on. Some are labeled fragile, handled with care. Some have got weird. Some have got other markings on, but you see a few of those. So
Okay. The one with leathers, for example, could I reach in and feel around?
sure, you can go through. No, it's just a big thing of binding leather. It's not tough like cured leather. It's
Okay,
just
so there's like nothing.
it's
hidden.
just to cover a book. Yeah,
All right.
it's not
I'm
like
just-
there's anything hidden inside of it.
I'm
I'm
gonna.
Are
gonna
you
stand-
sure the thing you're looking for is in here?
I'm gonna stand right here and
Yeah.
crack my wand of secrets.
Okay.
I am
Good
also.
Have that.
I am
So,
also. I am
Could
also
you...
going. I am also. I would also like
Yep.
to cast see invisibility.
Okay, you do that. Use an action, expend one of its charges in a secret door. Nope.
They're not- If there's
Nothing.
no secret doors or traps anywhere within these crates. Okay.
Do I see anything of use in this room?
See invisibility. Nope, nothing in here.
Okay, what about any numbers or anything like that associated with any of the letters? No. Yeah.
Give me another investigation check.
See what I'm basing this off of is the idea that this might be a code, a cipher of some kind, which might suggest that it's I think the Caesar cipher.
Yeah.
The one where you like transpose letters of the alphabet.
My rage about what? My rage.
Natural.
I see what you mean.
As you look at it again, you realise something.
What?
NT. So you look at them and then you notice something. Wait a second. EN is used so often, and then it follows. You're like, wait, is that it? Does that spell it? And as you're looking around, you start noticing other things as you're looking at this paper. And eventually, it's like a shattering moment when you do realize, yeah, this thing is an encrypted cipher.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, so so it is a cipher.
Yeah.
Do I have any clues about how it might work?
You got a nat 20, you immediately solve it like Sherlock Holmes.
Oh, okay.
You just run over to the table, grab some paper, and you just start writing out how you think this cipher works.
Oh, sure. Okay, cool.
Until eventually what you get is also kind of a weird statement. It's just basically asking, "Oh, how's your day? It's been really windy up here. It's been really windy down here. And well, the food's been a bit sparse, so I hope you have plenty of it." Stuff like that. To which your immediate mind is, "We're investigating a thieves' guild. Blatant, obvious statements. This is Thieves' Cant."
This is Thieves' Cant, yeah.
Which is basically, bring those, crates have been sent, mark them with a red eye.
Okay.
You found anything in here, Tyro? Because we got nothing out there.
I've got something. We're looking for crates with red eyes. Look at their manifests.
In this shop, crates with red eyes?
Well, if they've got any here, sure, but apparently they've sent them on. We're gonna need to find where they've gone.
Okay. Where's Kenneth gone? Is he still here? No, I don't see him.
I'm just walking around.
Yeah, I'll see if there's any crates that you can see in here.
What are the other three doing in the other room?
I am basically patrolling around the store.
Okay.
I'm keeping an eye on the guards and the shopkeeper.
Actually, I'm gonna walk up to him and breathe
The
it
guards
quietly to him.
feel a bit nervous because they're like, "What's going on?"
I'm gonna.
But they're clearly showing that they're not going to intervene in this because you got warrants.
Yeah.
But they are like wondering why you guys are here.
Can I ask the shopkeeper for the records of all of his transactions?
No, I'm not going to show you my ledger.
Are you sure about that? I slam my fist down on the table.
Give me another intimidation check.
Let's hope I get a really high roll. I want this to work. Oh, will that work?
Oh,
At this point, you slam it down. It echoes throughout this room. You're pretty sure you also hear a slight cracking sound.
Huh? What's the cracking sound?
You pounding your fist into the table.
Oh. God, did I make a dent in the table?
You've basically split it underneath.
Oh,
A
wow.
tiny bit.
Shit.
Oh, shit.
As the dwarf... being a dwarf, yeah, he is sturdy, but he's also not meant to be a fighter. He's a merchant for a reason, as he kind of like falls to the ground, like goes, "Take it! Take it! Take it! Don't hurt me! Don't hurt me!"
Yeah, Solomon, let me in.
I take the lodgings.
Yeah.
And I think I'm gonna tell River. I'm gonna go give this to Tyro.
Can I have a look
keep an eye on
first?
him.
Can I have a look first?
Oh sure. I just thought he's got high investigation. So.
Yeah, I know, but I might know something.
Sure. Have a look. Then I hand it to River.
Okay, what are you doing with River? You have his ledger of
Yeah, I'm
sales
gonna look
and
for anything that
transactions.
looks irregular. like something that might be not bought for a bookshop, or maybe something a bit too pricey.
Sure. Give me investigation, but with advantage, because you yourself have a ledger, so you know how most people
Oh, yeah, I
keep
forgot
them.
you're a merchant.
Yeah. Was it investigation, right?
With advantage.
Did it roll? Oh, there it is. Yeah,
Yep,
24.
24. Okay, you get the book and you start flicking through it, and there are some irregularities.
Okay.
Clearly by the fact that a lot of shit has gone out.
Yeah.
Sorry. A lot of shit has come in,
Yeah.
which is quite expensive and high priced.
Yeah.
Not as much has gone out.
Oh.
As in,
Is there
he's,
HMRC in this world?
as in, he's bought a lot,
Yeah. But he's
but
not
he
selling
isn't
enough.
selling
to make up.
enough to keep up with a profit, or even, let alone to break even.
Yeah. I'm
So
gonna.
what do you think, Tyra? So what do you think, River?
Well, according to this ledger, he seems to be buying a lot of stock, yet he's not selling enough to keep up with the demand,
Ah.
which is very strange, Mr. Trevor.
Where are you getting the money from, then?
Anywhere.
Well, we've fallen on hard times.
I want to insight him.
Sure, go ahead.
Oh,
I've
can I
been
go on site too?
I've been borrowing money from my my clan. Yes.
Oh shit.
That one. I don't know why Kieran's inciting.
I'm excited. Why not? I'm there. I will.
Oh, yeah,
check.
no, you're in the other room.
Yeah.
No, I'm not. I'm there.
Where?
We're currently in here.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. All right. I'm looking
Luckily-
around these
Luckily,
crates.
River
Cool.
rolled right.
Yeah, River. This man is sweating bullets
Yeah.
about being asked a simple question about did his and he's also stuttering a lot. So either he's scared shitless of Sullivan, or he's scared shitless of you asking that question.
Oh wait,
Are
no,
you
but out of
feeling
character,
well?
James.
You look
Is there
cold.
HMRC in this world?
Oh, you pretty much think he's telling the God's honest truth.
I'm
No,
the
but-
same. Are you sure?
James, is there HMRC in this world?
Her Majesty's Revenue and Customs.
Or his, because they'll be the kings, wouldn't it?
Not anymore.
Not
bro.
anymore.
No, there isn't. There is basically a tax to bring stuff into the city, but there isn't
I'm-
like a fucking group of people who go around
Alistair's
monitoring.
such a fuck up. Oh my god. Okay,
Dude, hey,
Yeah.
Her Majesty's Revenues and Customs is like what, like probably like 100 years old, maybe.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just going to. Okay, I'm gonna say, Sullivan. It seems our dear friend is not actually telling us the truth about the origin of where his finances come from. Could you maybe persuade him to be a bit more amiable?
Oh. What do you think? How do you think I should go about this?
I don't know. What methods would they do in your
Usually,
homeland?
I like to go for something a bit lower the belt, but I think I might be persuaded.
Are you threatening? Are you talking about beating the shit out of this guy?
Yeah, no, yeah, both like trying to like talk about. Yeah, we're kind of threatening him, but talking about
Okay.
discussing his punishment.
Come back to that. He's sweating
Yeah.
bullets. You guys, back to the people in the stockroom.
We wanted to have a look at the crates and see if we could find any with the
Sure.
red eye
Yeah,
markings.
Kieran doesn't even have the roll. He has a 26 in passive perception. He like says, "Okay, we're looking for ones with red eyes." He looks up and sees all of them instantly.
Okay.
within line of sight. He's just like he looks up. Oh, there they all are.
Oh, cool. There we go.
I mean, you have a fucking passive perception of 27.
I do. Yep. It's what my character is for.
Yeah. Also, Zoe wanted to sit in and listen, but she has also deafened herself, which is funny.
She
Yeah.
might be away from keyboard.
Oh.
Yes. Yeah, she's deafened herself.
Shall we have a look in one of these crates? Marked ones?
Well, your wand of secrets didn't reveal any traps, did it?
No traps. No. There's.
I-
Yeah, none of them are trapped. Hey.
I get-
So then
I-
there should be no issue.
I guess
Uh,
I'll move up to the crates and try and pry one open to see what's inside.
Okay. You do that.
They're
So,
unlocked.
can I get a strength check? Strength athletics.
I'm going to give him guidance as he pries it open.
Okay.
Uh,
Get a d4 onto that strength athletics roll.
okay, I will add that on separately. I'm going to need it.
Oh, yeah.
Would you require assist?
Nope. You only needed a 10. Yeah, it takes a bit of effort. It takes a bit of
Guidance
effort, even
helps.
with your gloves of ogre strength. But you do manage to prop the nail off. It does go flying off somewhere.
My flash of guidance is, oh, you're wearing the gloves, but you forgot to turn them on. I just press a button on the side.
And I just like what launch the crate lid
Wait,
into the ceiling.
Yeah, the crate lid kind of just goes like flying off into the thatch somewhere.
Have you been using them
Tiny
without
bit of
power
light
this
just
whole
starts
time?
trickling into the room.
Thank you, Uther.
You lot are gonna repair that, right?
Perhaps.
We'll see.
Alright. Anyway,
What's in here?
Yeah. What's in?
lots of steel. And lots of cured leather.
Steel and cured leather.
Okay.
That's not a
Taro,
thing.
you also noticed something about the eye itself.
Yeah.
It looks like a normal eye. It's got the circle. It's got the oval, and then it's got the circle inside. But inside the eye, where the pupil is, it's a W. It looks something like a W.
Uh-huh.
What does that mean?
So have I ever seen this symbol?
No, you've never seen this symbol before.
Very well.
But as you're looking around, because now you're up close proper looking at one of the other crates, most of the eyes look different in some ways. Like some are the same as this one, and others look a tiny bit different.
Okay, I'm going to continue opening crates.
Right.
Opening these crates to see what's in.
So the first one was steel and cured leather.
Mm-hmm.
The next one is like rivets in in a similar W chest.
Yeah.
Oh, this is also a W chest?
Yeah. Rivets, stuff used for weapon grips and handles. The next one looks to be an F, and in there is tack biscuits, dried foods, large containers, empty containers, but large containers. A few more F ones show the same thing. You find an I with an S, which seem to be like blankets and clothing, warm clothing, things along the lines of survival or shelter.
This isn't... none of this seems like thief skill supplies. This seems like military supplies.
Where were these crates going?
This is the kind of stuff you'd send to supply an army.
I think... Well, I thought they were full of books, ma'am.
Really? Insight, please.
Sure, go ahead.
Can I find a chest with another symbol on it?
100%
One that we haven't
telling
seen
the
before? WF4X, the ones we've seen.
Mainly because for you, that actually would be a 19. Because you were trying to detect if he's telling a lie or not.
Yes.
Are there any other
Wait, no, I
types
get
of markings
advantage
that we can
because
check?
of that sort of thing. Hang on.
You also get it as a +8. You also can just take an 8 as well.
Oh yeah, no, that's right. Hang on. It was deceit, which is that was it. I can the lowest I can take is an 8. That was it. Never mind.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Although, mind you, at some point you get an eye for talent,
yes,
which is you
yes.
can just take 10s.
Yes. But no, yeah, sorry, no, that's a 19, which I yeah, no, that makes cool,
Which
cool.
means your passive insight becomes what your fucking lowest check can be.
Yes.
Yeah, he's telling the god of the truth. He honestly just thought they were filled with books.
Huh.
I'm looking for another symbol, but different from the first three that we've looked at.
Alright, so you had W, you had F, you had
S.
You see one which is probably like 2 letters, SC?
FC?
Yeah.
Okay.
SC.
SC.
You crack that open and you see a sand of some kind.
Is it sand?
Something. Sight
in
to say.
this,
Or is
in
it
the
some
light
other
in this room.
substance?
Wait, what?
What does it smell like?
Nothing.
Sand.
Smell like
Just-
anything.
Don't smell.
So it's definitely not like some
Give
other
me
powder.
a perception check, because I'm guessing you're looking. Because it is like a glass. It's kind
Oh,
of.
it's in a glass container, is it?
It's kind of in a glass container, but there's also like a liquid
Liquid.
like inside it as well.
So it's a liquid mixed with sand.
You're not sure. Like it's definitely sandy, but it isn't like getting like what wet sand normally gets to.
Would I be able to use an alchemy kind of check to figure out?
Sure.
what
Give me
kind of
if you've
substance
got
this
if
is?
you're proficient with alchemy supplies and you have an alchemy kit.
I
I
am,
would
and I
say
do.
you would have either proficiency, or if you have both the tool proficiency and the investigation skill, you'd get you'd do it with advantage.
I do. So I roll with advantage, yeah.
Yep. And if
I'm
if
going-
your expertise with the kit, I'd use the kit.
I am.
So you
And I'm
kill
going
with advantage.
to give myself guidance because why the hell not for this?
Sure.
Ha.
Oh, that's a 23.
And
It's
35.
it's powdered silver.
Powdered silver.
Ooh,
And
circle point
underneath the
incoming.
powdered silver, you can see large rods of iron.
What alchemical uses is powdered silver often used for?
Spell components.
They're spell components? Wait, the rods of iron are as well. Do I know any spells that use those types of components?
Give me an Arcana check. Won't
Yeah.
be too hard, but you might not know.
Okay.
Luckily, there isn't.
I'll
Yeah,
flash a genius for an extra 5. So
Didn't
that's
need
20.
to. 15 was fine enough. But
Oh, well,
yeah.
I did it anyway.
Protection from good and evil, dispel good and evil,
Ceremony.
ceremony, some holy stuff which protects against things from hell and other places. Now that we know that they exist, now that people realize that those planes aren't just like separate, they can actually bleed into this one. Yeah, those are used in those kind of spells.
Alright.
And
I am
probably a
writing these down,
few
by the way.
other ones as well.
Okay. So spellcasting components, blankets, clothing, rations, steel, leather, weapon grips.
It looks like they're
pots.
supplying a lot of troops.
I mean, we have to keep cracking crates until we find something incriminating, because, I mean, none of this
I
is...
think the fact that there is this much supplies being shifted for a bookstore
True, yes, that's
is
something,
enough to raise concern.
but I'd like to keep looking until we find something that is actually illegal to own, because technically they could try and justify themselves.
Well,
Owning steel and leather, it's not illegal to.
I have documents in. I have documents here which are coded.
Oh, they
so-
don't have them on their books. Yeah, they are moving them illegally. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't. I have documents which are coded specifically.
James,
Spell
Yeah.
components
would
are
I know
regulated,
if
aren't
any
they?
like military supplies have gone missing recently, which fit
Oh,
these
Good
bills?
question.
That is a good question. Do you keep up with old contacts in the logistics department?
I'd occasionally go to the forge area or whatever we did. They
Give me
made the train.
give me a history with disadvantage.
Oh,
because,
history. Much bad.
because you are trying to recall some really like obscure information. Don't know. I mean, to be fair, the foundry is a really good place, but they eat through materials really quickly, and
Yeah.
some people just do not report they use
have a-
stuff.
Quick question.
Yeah.
Have you got any like thick, dense foresty areas, and
Yes.
how welcoming is the group in general to less magic, more naturey things?
Druids.
Well, not just druids. Druids is definitely one of them, but wild magic,
you
like
go.
wild magic sorcerer.
Yeah, we're fine with that.
There you
Magic-
go. There's a few woody areas for you to
We-
investigate.
Just got one of those killed, so you can be wild magic sorcerer.
Well, he was
He's arrested.
a special case of only when he didn't have his gauntlet.
There are some wooded areas for you. Note the one near Dwarf Hold would be incredibly dangerous to live in if you're not a dwarf, and even then it might be incredibly dangerous.
What I'm thinking is either a druid, a nature cleric, a bard who is a glamour bard,
Mhm.
or a ranger, as obviously, and finally wild sorcerer. Wild sorcerer would be bullshit though with a halfling, because then I could just keep using lucky.
I don't think the table applies to halflings. Lucky doesn't apply to the table. Because that's
The
probably
D100 table, no, it doesn't.
No.
Yeah, it's
It
different
also
table.
doesn't apply to the D20 roll for checking if it will go off or not.
Yeah, because it's not. Yeah.
My
Um,
other character would have just been a hexblade that eventually I used feats to get into heavy armor. They're being tricked by their patron, who they think is a god, and they think that they're hunting people who are bad, and that's the reason why they keep spawning specters when they kill people, because, well, they have an evil soul. So what they don't know is they're feeding souls to their, well, whatever
Little
it is
blady
they-
friend.
to their little blady friend, and they actually would be originally hunting one of your people.
Interesting.
Interesting idea. Anyway, back to the session. I hope we answered
Sorry.
some questions. There are a
Thank
few
you.
forests here you can have a look at.
In terms of
do note-
classes, we only
do
have
note
a
that the
bard
Endless
and none of
Forest
the
does
others you
have a
mentioned.
high-level druid in it, so you,
Wait, what?
yeah, the Endless Forest does have some high-level druids in it.
Isn't that the Wild
Okay.
Woods?
As in,
Oh,
that would be a good
yeah.
place for you to have trained.
Yes,
Yeah.
including one of Tyro's relatives who stabbed someone with a book.
Oh,
that is in it.
and including the first druid to ever have reincarnation cast on them, and then turn into a dragonborn. That was a weird day for her.
Wait, so do you have your party is, how are they to druids? Just how
We
partial?
don't have any prejudice.
Okay, then.
None.
That's good.
I mean, except for maybe against fiends or something like that, but nothing that you couldn't pick.
Alright then, got it.
Anywho.
I'm gonna go back
I
to the
think-
thing. I don't want to interrupt your session too much. Thank
Back
you.
to-
Yes,
It's fine.
there's definitely prejudice against warlocks in the country, and I think slightly towards druids.
Well, that's more the Oaken Court than Druids themselves.
Yeah, like the Oaken Court does give druids a bad name,
Yeah.
but there has been quite a powerful druid who actually helps the country.
Hmm.
So,
That's fair.
Anyway,
so there's like one person trying to fight against an entire organization, basically going, "We can be good. Can you just fuck off?"
so
So
are these
they're
the only
cool.
4 different types of markings that we can find? Or are there
At the
more?
moment, yes. Until I can think of more.
Okay. This might actually be enough to go off for now. We'll take his ledgers, his books. We should take him in for questioning. The bookshop owner.
I have
and-
an unorthodox approach.
Yes.
You know that these marked crates are being taken to the place we want to find.
Oh boy.
What if you were to be in said crate?
What if they opened the crates?
If they open the crates beforehand, then you can deal with the situation as it is.
It may actually make more sense if we just, I don't know, but like try and follow them. I can do that quite well.
But
We've
if
searched the
if we
place now. They'll be suspicious.
they'll be even more suspicious if we take the person supplying them. We may have to do some.
Pretend we didn't find the thing.
Yes.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Although I don't know how that gentleman over there would be to tightening his
whispering.
lip.
Are you talking about the orc?
Yeah.
He doesn't know anything about this. And
I
we've been
don't-
whispering.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just here to guard the merchandise.
Yes, and we didn't look at the merchandise, did we?
Well, we did, but all we found was books.
Oh,
Uther.
yeah.
Oh yes, yes.
Right. Okay.
Do you understand what I'm
Am I
saying?
in trouble?
You will not if you comply with these orders.
Alright.
There may even be a little. There may be even be a little reward in it for you, and I just.
I
shake
didn't
my
see
coin.
nothing but this wall. Points
Big.
behind him.
Sacked.
Very good. Right, let's
It's
go.
a very pretty wall, and I got distracted the entire day by this very pretty looking wall, especially its cobblestone. I like the texture.
Truly,
Right, let's fit
truly.
these crates back.
Okay, hang on. How are we going to, before we go back in there with the others, how are we going to hide ourselves in these crates? All of
We're
us?
not hiding ourselves in these crates.
How are
we've
we
just
tracking
established. We
Oh, hang on. I'm gonna go put the mahogany idol in one of the crates.
Okay. You plop it in one of the crates.
think
Yep.
that'll work.
the marked crates. Make sure you point that out.
Yeah, in the
Yeah.
one of the marked crates, of course. Well,
Okay.
I know I've got a good idea what that thing looks like, and I can follow it.
Thing is, we don't know when they're transporting them. We can't keep an eye on this place 24/7 because then they won't pick it up at all.
The orders say that they're supposed to be moving them soon, so
You can always have
Wait.
the occasional night stakeout. Depends
look
on
at-
when they take a crate.
Look at that code again. See if there's anything about the time they're taking them.
oh
Okay.
sure, yeah.
Meanwhile, with the other group, Jarvin,
Yeah.
as you're walking around,
Yeah, like,
you see 5 people walk in the door.
wait. Okay, I'm waiting to see them appear.
They have. I'm not spawning 5 people.
Okay.
They have.
What are these people looking like?
They're just like they just start like dispersing in and looking at some of the books.
Okay. In that case, I would head over to my friends at the front and try to whisper to River. 5 people just entered the shop.
Okay, I'm just gonna walk to the center here, and I'm gonna say, excuse me, is it just males or what?
It's a mix of races and people.
I'm gonna
and,
say,
genders.
oh, excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, this store is actually closed for the time being. I would kindly appreciate it if you'll leave.
Oh, okay, we'll be going. The door was open and we wanted to get some books, so we just walked in.
Wait,
Oh.
where's the front guard?
Yeah,
Can he just
what
let you walk in?
What front guard?
is there no front guard? Oh,
Oh shit.
He's wandered off.
yeah. I do apologize. There's supposed to be a door guard. He must have wandered off. He's not the best at his job. But could you please leave?
Yeah, they all start leaving. Yeah,
Oh,
Jarvin,
I'm
he's not there.
Yeah, I was just double checking.
Where's your front guard gone?
Oh, I'm gonna check those people.
I don't know. Maybe he went-
Let me hit the table again.
Okay, roll an intimidation with advantage.
Gonna
Good
break
thing our
this table.
fighter is actually also
I'm
about.
breaking this damn table. Oh, intimidation, right?
With advantage.
Yeah. I did give advantage. Yes, I did.
Also, you are basically using your godly shout. Actually, that's not enough. I don't know.
shit.
It's probably like a fag break or something. I don't know. Maybe he went to go smoke some tobacco. I don't allow him to do it in front of the shop.
Yeah, Joven, could you go look in the nearby area to see if he's smoking?
Okay,
Wow.
and then I will go around and look for
So-
that guy.
Okay, give me a perception check with disadvantage.
Okay. Disadvantage perception. I'm really good at perception.
You cannot
was
find
the-
him to save your life. In fact, I'm pretty sure you nearly got lost.
What do you mean? Because my perception is so high. Oh.
Why did we send a blind guy to
lucky
find
you actually
something?
managed. The only thing the only reason why you didn't get lost is because you saw Rune was being like put on like stationary standby mode outside.
Okay.
It's the
Oh.
only reason you didn't get lost.
I've had an idea that might work. Can I look around in the office area, and maybe a few crates, see if I can spot any books that even slightly pertains to magic?
When I get back to you. Okay, so what are you guys doing? Are you guys doing anything else here?
Oh,
Yes. Oh, you go on.
I was gonna I'll let you go first.
Okay, well, I'm going to go to the back door and just, are they there? Are the people there?
Yeah, in the back, you can see Tyro, Uther, and Kenneth having a conversation, as
Yeah,
well
then
as
I'm gonna say,
as well
Tara,
as
I think that-
Salah is just Silver there.
Celia.
Celia does not look like a.
All of Matt's elven names sound the fucking same.
Okay,
Except for Oben. Oben was a different case.
okay, I'm just gonna call Tara and say there may be an issue. The door guard is no longer at the door. He's wandered off somewhere. I worry they may have gone to tell someone about our presence.
Okay.
That's fine.
Oh shit.
We didn't find anything back
I
here.
have an idea. I have an idea.
I have an idea.
I'm gonna look around and see if I can find any book that might pertain even slightly to magic, even though
Give me
if
an
I have to stretch.
Even
The
give me an
truth.
give me an investigation check.
I'm going to immediately dart out of the room, and I'm going to go.
You cut off at the end of that, so
20.
you darted out of the room and then just T-posed.
Oh. Okay.
He asserts
I'm gonna
dominance.
Okay, I'm going to dart out of the room, and I'm immediately going to try and find it.
Okay, give me a perception check with disadvantage. Ufa, 20. You look high and low. But the closest thing you get to like a book on magic is a fucking fairy tale book, which describes a witch's potion.
Heresy!
Yes.
I mean, my plan is to say that we did find something and this was it, but I'm not sure if it's gonna fly.
Couldn't you just plant something?
Oh, come on! Surely Alistair will take seriously a children's playbook.
That's a good point. Do any of you three have spell books?
Are
No.
you
Why you
seriously
asking that?
suggesting what I just heard you?
You're gonna plant someone else's spellbook. It is not, so you can arrest him.
Ufa.
You're seriously
We're
gonna
going to
blackmail the
play-
guy.
We are going to play it as if we found nothing.
No, it's not so he can arrest him. It's so that he can eat his mind off. Thinks that we are no longer suspicious of him because he thinks we found whatever we were looking for.
And it was going to be a magic book which he had no recollection or knowledge of. Which would make him more curious.
Tyro, you have no idea where the fuck this man went.
There's nothing illegal in here.
Can I
There
intimidate
isn't
him again?
anything of it. There's
Not
only book.
apart from the obvious, but
There's only book. Let's keep to that. And
I'm
we
gonna
will
head
trap
back into the main
crate.
book
Okay.
area.
You head
Yeah,
back
so
into the
will I.
main.
All
You
right.
head,
I'm,
guys
Yeah.
head into the main room.
I'm
I would
gonna.
tell the river the guard's gone. No idea where he went.
Ah, that's unfortunate.
Alright,
Can I
gentlemen.
slam my fist on the table again and ask him a question?
Ask the question first. He might answer
Aye.
it. Maybe.
Tell me, what's that man's name and where does he live? So roll intimidation.
Sure.
Well, James, I did have the name, but
Disadvantage.
I kind of accidentally lost my notes. So
We can just
I,
come up with a new one.
yeah.
Is it with
But I don't remember
advantage or
any.
disadvantage?
I'm gonna
Or
say
normal?
it's normal because you
Okay.
didn't do the last one, so he's getting a bit of courage back.
Alright.
I do remember you
Yeah,
had an
I
elven
think
mother.
that's gonna
I don't
not
think
go
that
well.
matters though, because that's a 27. Yeah, this time you actually managed to make a crack appear on the top of it now, and the bottom has actually like concaved a bit, and you can now see there's a proper break. And it's like, wait. Zana. His name is Zana.
Zana, where does he live?
I don't know.
Oh, I slam my fist against the table again.
I don't know.
Sullivan.
I don't know.
Sullivan,
We're not here to break things.
I want to break things.
our investigation has been concluded. There's nothing suspicious here.
Sir, do you have any other storage rooms? Does
Actually-
this building have
What?
a cellar or a basement?
What? So what?
Is
You
there an upper
just
floor, an attic?
you come in, intimidate me, and then you say nothing went wrong.
Actually, Sir Crodwell, I pick up the ledger and I point to the irregularities. There are a few issues here.
Yes, you should.
What
get them
are these
fixed out.
issues?
Is that there seems to be a greater intake of product than there is being sold. The cash flow doesn't make sense for him to carry on buying stuff. There should be more-
Interesting.
Yeah, there should be greater stock than there really is.
Where are you hiding these stock items?
Or where's that money coming from to buy these stuff?
As I said, is there a basement
let me
or cellar
start
or
again.
attic or another room in this building where you store things?
Does your store have a warehouse down by the dock?
No.
I've got
Are
my
you
fist up
renting
again.
out any
Can I
storage
insight
area?
him on that?
Sure, you can insight on that.
Yeah.
Although, no, it is getting hard now because the perpetual amount of fear he's in, so you will have disadvantage.
Oh, disadvantage.
Yeah, here's the thing. Intimidation gets you answers quickly. It does prevent actually telling...
If
and-
he's lying.
Yeah, but eventually they get
Oh.
resistant to the amount of intimidation,
So I gotta try
and
even
they
harder.
also are so scared it's hard to read them correctly because they might just be blurting out whatever they need to say.
Well, I've
Yeah,
got cons-
he's
Yeah.
you're pretty sure he's telling the truth. He doesn't
If-
own any other warehouses.
If
Well,
you
there is nothing. From the crates we looked at, there's nothing but books, and I don't really fancy looking in every single crate.
I had to write off a lot of stock. I might just not have jotted it down in the ledger. Yeah.
Understandable, sir, but may I add that you keep your books up to date so we don't have any more of these issues.
Consider this a warning.
You get this madman out of here.
Sullivan,
Points at Sullivan.
I
enough.
recommend getting this table fixed. Just slide back over. Someone's done some real damage to it.
I slide 5 hawks over. It's
Think
not
that's
much. but
going to cover it.
It's all I can bear at the minute.
Then make him pay for it. He points at Sullivan.
Fuck off. Do you want me to bitch slap you?
Sullivan, enough.
could you please?
I can tell you, as you can see, he is quite an aggressive man. I wouldn't push this any further.
I take it you got just consider this as lucky. You got off lucky.
Roll me a persuasion check, please.
Who?
Kenneth.
Are you trying to persuade me to pay the man?
Oh, bloody hell.
No, I understand getting a warrant, but it doesn't give you the right to destroy my property. He's paying, or I'm going to take this to the guard.
Oh, okay.
Sullivan, pay him.
It's a mahogany desk, so it's going to be at least 100 hawks.
Do I hear this?
Have a nice day, sir. I'm off.
Actually, James,
Yeah,
can I praise the damage worth? Because I've got actual woodcarver's tools.
Sure, you can.
Oh, wait, my fist has done a.
Give me an investigation check.
I
If you
cast
have
mending.
both-
I was just.
No, but,
Can I just,
no,
can, I do you one better? I cast mending.
I
No, 'cause-
just did, yeah.
Yeah, you both cast mending. It's fixed within a minute. It's like, oh, well,
okay.
Well-
okay.
I'll take the
Apologise
5
for his
hawk for
behaviour.
emotional damage.
Very good, sir. Now, please keep your books up to date.
Yes, sir.
Very
I
good.
apologize for intrusion, but understand for our citizens' safety, we have to check up on any tips we receive in this regard, and we will not bother you any further. Have a nice day.
1 sec, I just want to get a video up quickly because this is what I was kind of expecting you guys to be like with this. Adeptus Arbise. Like,
All
what-
right, gentlemen, we are leaving.
This is going to show up great on the recording.
Like what?
You sent this-
FBI, open up!
FBI.
Yeah, basically.
Where has Tyro gone? And
I'm
where's
outside.
Celia?
Ah!
BIF.
I paced into the bookshelf for a minute.
Congratulations.
This is kind of what I was expecting you guys to be like when you entered here.
Attention, citizen! Multiple third-party individuals have reported one or more of your recent actions as being inappropriate. Once a citizen is notified in
I'll
such
just wait
a
for you guys to
manner,
watch that.
said citizen
Oh,
is
God.
reviewed issued by members of the Adeptus Arbites in accordance to
I
the
just
Book
only
of
watched the
Judgment.
first bit.
Upon review, we
Like
have
the first,
determined that the following actions
40
are in
seconds.
violation of the Book of Judgment. Covering your civilian relief rations with ground-up rodent flesh as to make it more edible. Your imperial right of existence
Actually, watch
has
up to, like,
received
1
judgment,
minute.
which will
Watch 1 minute
expire
of it.
upon your deathbed. Additional violation may result in disabling of your legs or the permanent termination of your life.
What
Please
the
note
hell?
that killing yourself will not result in judgment on your existence, as you will be reassembled as a semi-sentient servitor until your tithe has been paid to the Imperium.
But I didn't do anything wrong.
Honestly,
If you
until
wish
the
to
we
form
can
an
figure
appeal
out
to
until the first
Adeptus
minute.
Arbites as to counteract your judgment, please inform us as to why
Yeah, I
you
was
believe the
expecting there to
judgment
be something like that.
wrongful in 20 words
So,
or less.
do you lot have a
No,
base
sir.
of operation?
I covered it in raptors because my
Yes,
children
you
did
should
not
know
want to
it.
eat the Russians.
It's Asgard's arms.
They are literally composed gods.
Homo
Over
pain
your
songs.
maximum word
You do
count.
know it,
We, the
I do
Adeptus
know it.
Arbites, shall now
Very good.
process your appeal. Until then, your legs shall be disabled and your food supply shall
Then
be
let us
limited
head
to 1.5
there.
rations per week.
Okay,
We
where-
appreciate
where
your
is
It is equal to have
understanding.
fun
I
in the
don't
Imperium.
understand
That is true.
anything.
Too bad.
So you guys are heading back to the Asgul's Arms.
Yes.
Sounds good.
And Senior's
No
still
one
waiting for
dies. How
inspectors.
boring.
Whoa, hang on. How are we gonna watch
Why
over
aren't
the
you doing
building for
anything? I'm so
for the shipment?
scared. What am I gonna do?
That's what we will discuss here.
So,
Yeah, but
sir,
won't they-
sir, please
Won't they
help me.
maybe go
I'm
to
being
the shipment while we're
unjustly
busy?
judged. I
Well,
didn't
that's
mean to
why
do
we will have
anything
this
bad.
discussion here, because there have been some
Did you
developments.
cover your civilian relief rations in ground up rodent
Whether what
flesh?
shipment are you guys talking about?
We just needed
There was
more
stuff in the
nutrients.
back
We are barely alive as it is.
of that place. We just wanted
was the one
to
who
ensure
reported
that
it.
didn't. That,
Why?
I said two of me all of a sudden.
I didn't realise that
Tarnished
was
the
there.
name of the Departmentum Unitorum and the
Who's
Empress.
not on this thing then?
You are probably missing Nathan, who is not here.
Oh no, there is all of you there. Oh.
Yeah. Now, Tyro here has placed a thing to track within one of those crates. So, if worst comes to worst, we can hopefully find it.
How far
Hmm.
away from Asgul's Arms is this
More than
bookshop
like 2,000 probably.
Alright, I would also
in
like
terms of walking distance?
I would also like to stick around at the bookshop and just watch it.
Okay, 1 sec. I'm just going to grab its direct distance from the Asgul's Arms.
Does anyone else have the alarm spell?
Do you have it? don't.
I do not, but I could learn it.
It is something I could pick up, but I just
I
haven't.
do. We could just set alarms near the door.
Oh.
They last 8 hours, and it would mean we could just, as long as we stay
It's-
nearby in a
A good 2,000 feet away.
bar or something, maybe.
Do know that locate object does need to go. It can't go through certain amounts of ground.
We just need to know when it's leaving and then track it from there.
Well, that's why we'll have one person scout out the place, preferably your best.
Let's see, 1,000
Stealthy
feet.
person. And then hope they feed you to the rat.
It just says that it can't. Hang on, I'll show you. It just says. Just says 1,000 feet and can't go through lead.
Alright, okay.
Mm.
Alright then. I did not realize. I thought it was like all the other like detect and locate spells.
Well, it's like alarm cannot, or some,
Okay.
or certain spells cannot be
You
detected.
guys think on what you want to do. I'm gonna
Through
go
lead.
back.
Okay.
So, while
Yeah.
Tyro is out scouting
Yep.
the property, we shall all convene here and discuss your next plan.
Are
I
you
say we
sleeping?
drink to our deaths. Chug, chug, chug.
You seem to be quite the aggressive man, Sullivan.
Yeah, I can be.
I
You seem
feel like
aggressive yourself.
I seem aggressive, do I?
I like that in a man.
How old is Sullivan?
23.
So he's a young, impressionable boy.
Yes. Technically, I'm a half elf, so yes.
What do you mean technically half elf? You're half elf.
Yes, I'm a half
Don't add
elf, so that would.
yeah, why add technically in front of
I
it?
don't know. Just keep going with it.
Okay.
It's a character moving forward.
But inform me, what has your dealings with the Thieves Guild been thus far? I have not.
Very negative. Very negative.
I get that it is the Thieves Guild, but I meant more in detail of
Oh,
who, what, where.
You might have heard of that cannibal.
Oh yeah, we killed him.
Go that
Did I kill him? I don't remember that scene very well.
Oh no, it wasn't you that killed him. It was Nathan.
Oh, Nathan killed him.
Unfortunately,
really?
Nathan is no longer with us. Yeah.
Oh.
Unfortunately, hey.
Well, he was an asset that was useful. It's like when the army use guns; they can end up in the wrong hands. Nathan was much like that.
Nathan killed him? Are you sure about that?
I just don't want to, out of character. I just want to give Solomon the credit because he was on some sort of like
He was on
potion.
drugs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we went to the fighting pits where I killed a bunch of people from the Thieves Guild.
Interesting.
I'm back.
Welcome
Anyway, we
back.
got this list from the place. Maybe you should give it a look if you recognize any of the names.
Okay, but I will.
It's just worth a look.
Alright.
So, who has that list again?
Which list?
The list with all the names on that we got from the fighting pits.
You mean the Orders of the Breakers list?
Yeah, the orders list. I hand them
I'm quite
to...
sure Uther photocopied it.
Yeah.
Photocopy.
Has he got a
What is a
fucking
photo?
printer?
Yeah, the fuck is a photo? Please take 100 points of owl psychic damage for wall breaking.
Oh, okay, that would kill me. Well, then,
Okay, you're dead.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it nearly wouldn't though.
Yeah, nearly wouldn't. Yeah, but it would though.
It would be a brain hemorrhage.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I just had an aneurysm out of sheer stupid. That's pretty stupid of you.
Now,
yeah.
See,
how are we going to contact Tyra?
I don't know. Did somebody give her a sending stone, or did she
wait,
just
who
run
has the
off?
sending stone?
Oh god. Not this again.
At this point, I have this feeling that I can hear in this universe. Uther's
Wait,
brain
wait,
just
do
explode.
I have the sending stone?
Yes, yes, you do.
Who else has the other stone?
Uther. most
I
likely.
do always.
Wait, no, it's Tyra. Is it Tyra or is it?
It says here Sullivan.
The
has
notes
the
say
sending stone.
Sullivan.
Wasn't it Uther that always has the one sending stone?
Yeah,
And
yeah,
because
yeah,
Uther
it's
was
one, yeah.
random,
I
random
own
and
them.
made
nobody never knows why.
He bought them
I
or
built
made them.
them.
Yeah.
Of course,
that's
I
why he
have
has
one
one.
of them.
So I have the sending stone, and Uther has the
Yeah.
sending stone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I had an idea actually.
okay.
I have a spell called Glyph of Warding.
Okay.
One of the things you can do
Are
with
you
that
going to
is-
place a mine in the box?
I think
no.
if you move the box, it stops the glyph.
Yes. Work
But
in.
what you can do is place a spell in the Glyph of Warding that will trigger when the spell goes off. Now, if we could, for example, put a subtle spell that would alert one of us in the box, then we can have it trigger when the crates are moved. And then we just have to look out for the alert. Now, I've looked at possible spells.
Isn't it
and really
expensive to do
from-
and then even take time to store?
It would have some cost to it, but it will only be triggered when the crates are moved from their location.
I
You
have a
can
look.
get it on a crate in the first place.
Zoe is back.
I have a legitimate question.
Yeah.
Okay.
What are your opinions on Kenkus?
Do you remember I did tell you core races only? Core book
Player's
races only.
handbook, unfortunately.
Oh, only PHB. Oh, okay, sorry. Never
Yeah.
mind.
But classes you can pick from any book. I
It
think.
was a good question to ask, though.
Yeah, yeah. Besides, the answer is they go really well with a bit of goose fat and some roasted potato.
I have a personal hatred for them.
Shush.
So
But yeah. That's fine. I was just thinking that if I did, I would have gone Kenku, Arcane Trickster, and had them follow around one of your mages like a minion.
Yes. I love it.
That would be amazing.
I
Oh,
love
God.
it.
They would follow you around like a minion and basically try to learn your secrets, but because they're an arcane trickster, they'll never be as good as you. But they will follow your follow your things to the law and never speak, only making sound effects to try to make you understand what they mean. Like,
That's
Oh
cool.
god.
like hurry up, like telling you to hurry up. They'd be like a ticking clock. Like hurry up, urgency, 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 and
God.
That
stuff
was
like that.
basically the sound I'm used from communicating with fucking horses.
So yeah, unfortunately I can't go Kenku. Otherwise I would have been one of you wizards is bitch pretty much, but it's fine. Anyway, I'll go and think up a different idea then.
Yeah, sorry about
Anyway,
that.
no, it's fine. Don't worry.
Idea for our next campaign.
Yeah.
Okay.
Basically.
So, if I can pitch my idea here,
Yes.
if we can get back to one of those marked crates, I place a glyph of warding on one. With the spell,
That's a very loud keyboard.
with the spell Skywrite.
Matt.
Oh, okay. That is quite obvious, you know.
True.
What, you mean this thing that's written about 5 miles wide across in the sky?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I
you
can
would be
choose the
surprised
message.
how little people actually look upwards.
True. Here's what I think is if we can think of something very short and simple, maybe even just a single letter, something that most people would just overlook as a funny shaped cloud. We stick that on one of the crates. When one of them is moved, when that particular one is moved, we will see the cloud in the sky. Then we don't have to watch the building
Okay, but
and give them something to be suspicious about. We can just watch the sky. And once they move it, we can go and start following.
yes, but Uther, we have to go back into the store where the shopkeeper is not really a huge fan of us.
A huge fan
I'm
of
sure
one
he'd
of
like
us
to meet me again.
specifically.
So I didn't hear anything because people spoke a lot.
Sorry, very quick question.
Yeah.
Your artificer, what is their spec?
Battlesmith.
Thank you. Bye.
I have a feeling we're getting another artificer.
I'm getting the feeling we're getting an artillerist.
It
I
would
have a
be an
feeling we're gonna get some
alchemist.
weird mix out of
Alchemist, yeah,
out
I
of a
was
druid
thinking
and an
it's cool.
artificer.
Here's a new gun. It's called a mounted rocket artillery.
Yeah. No, I have played
If
an
you didn't think
artillerist.
my
It
abuse
is a lot
of
of fun.
poisons and bombs was enough,
Yeah.
slave for the alchemist.
Alchemist is amazing.
And that alchemist is going to get access to my alchemy stuff. Oh god.
We actually
I mean,
use
I
it
already
in,
have access
Tuesday
to
group,
that.
so-
I have not been using
Oh, you
it.
used my alchemy book I found.
Yeah, no, they managed to take down an like a animated.
Yeah, Zoe, you know that stuff you use in Kira's campaign? Yeah, you
Yeah.
get to use that as well because it's
Oh
in
my
my world.
god, that's amazing because I managed to somehow destroy an entire fucking
Yeah.
store with
Oh.
one bomb.
Kieran got
That
Kieran
is
got that
nothing
book
special.
from me.
Yep.
Oh, I just want to check. This is the City and Wild one we're still talking
Yep,
about,
the
right?
City and Wild one.
Yep.
Okay, yeah.
There's nothing like being only level 5,
Um,
but somehow nuking.
I remember my.
Ufa
my
managed to take out an entire bloody. We basically took out an entire
Mercenary
guild hall
headquarters.
with a laughing gas.
Oh yeah! Oh, that was so cool.
It was so evil.
Basically, they fucked up their infiltration of it.
It wasn't a gas. We managed to slip it into their water supply, which they
Yeah.
were regulating pretty carefully.
And they put it on a 1 hour delay.
He effectively made Smilex from Batman.
I mean, no one died except for that one guy who got turned into a bloody fucking. He basically got exploded, and his blood made a pattern of a fucking what's that Japanese
Tree.
Tree.
Oh yeah, that's the
Sakura.
guy.
Yeah.
Cherry blossom.
Yeah,
Yeah,
cherry
basically he
blossom.
exploded and his blood splattered against the wall into a Sakura cherry blossom tree.
Oh, that's
Are they
because he
actually
got
Japanese?
killed by a character based on a League of Legends character.
Yes.
Oh, because I've got a cherry blossom
That's
outside
what it
my
was
house.
based on. Oh, come on.
Yeah, how did you not know that?
Because I
We
don't,
don't play League of Legends.
True. Like,
There we go.
there've been like 4 of these in the campaign already. Like,
Well, the only reason
are
I
the
know
other
about one of them is because you told me he was based off that.
yeah.
Wait,
That was the guy up in the
Dota is
mountain.
the superior game. That's all I want to say.
wait. Who are the other 3 characters? I haven't seen it. I would have recognized
I mean,
them.
you haven't seen like 2 of them, but they have been. They have
We
been.
have a samurai, right?
Yes.
I'm depressed.
Don't feel like
Um,
a samurai, but
He
yeah.
doesn't feel like a samurai. He's basically a glorified punching.
He feels more like a bard than a samurai, really.
Yeah, he does.
He also
He
is
is-
kind of a bard. Yeah.
I'd
Yeah,
like to
being a-
point this out. We have a social bard, and he has a higher bloody check than the social bard.
Oh wow.
Persuasion, yeah.
Although we also have 2 wizards that couldn't be much more different.
Yes. Although I will not count you as a wizard. You have committed the ultimate heresy of multiclassing.
You don't count anymore.
You
I
don't
know.
count as a wizard.
I'm
Back to the
actually really
campaign.
sad that you lot went wizard because that means I can't go spellcaster.
can
Yes,
go
you
with
can.
You can
can
absolutely go
We
spellcasting.
just lost a spellcaster you could replace.
Yeah.
We have
If you
2 wizards
must
and a
slot-
sorcerer.
Yeah,
and
if you must
we have
slot
a
your
half. No, actually, we have.
You have 2
another
half
wizard.
casters, 2 full casters, and
Don't we have 3 full
I mean-
casters?
if you
3.
must.
oh yeah, you
if
have 3 full casters, 2 half
have 4.
casters, and 2 tanks.
honestly play what you want, but if
Why
you
not?
must slot yourself into like a sort of thing, we have just lost probably one of our most powerful
DPS.
DPS magic magic
He was the
cannons.
burst damage.
Yeah.
Let's see,
We
we have
have
3 full
sustained
casters,
damage.
3 half casters, and 1 fucking martial character.
Oh
We only have 1 martial character.
Well,
yeah.
Well,
I
I
mean,
like
we
it.
Shitting
have
me.
we have.
Mind
Yeah,
you,
no, it's
mind
I can
you,
do all the martial
Mind
blasting.
you, 2 of the wizards are frontliners.
That's
Yeah.
martial front.
All
This
of
is a
Yeah,
good family.
Me,
Frontliners.
yeah, like Tyro and I can't remember who it is. it's the
Tyro,
blade singer.
Jarvin, and Sylphia are all frontliners.
Yeah,
Actually, Uther can take damage as well.
because we can do that really well. My character is almost entirely designed around either finding out information, being able to survive.
Over
My
several
character
levels, I
is designed to
transitioned-
get hit.
Over
Yeah.
several levels, I transitioned my character from
From
a
frontliner,
full
backliner,
range
and
into a
frontliner
partial
again.
frontliner, and now back to a backliner again because we kept changing the party.
Don't you know?
Hmm.
You never
You guys-
change the party. Oh wait, we
guys
do it
messed
all
up
the
my
fucking
spell
time. What am I
choices, so
talking
yeah.
about?
I got like some weird spells mix.
Basically, play whatever the hell you want to play. This party is fucking insane.
Although, yeah, we have another full martial character now.
Oh yes, no, we got a fighter.
No,
Oh, yeah.
he's not full martial.
Oh,
He's
no.
at
Paladin.
3 points of paladin.
He's
7
also-
paladin.
7 points of paladin.
Okay,
Three
that's
fights.
still a frontliner. I still call that pretty martial.
I'm a
At this point,
chevalier.
you have 5 frontliners and 2 backliners, but 3 of those frontliners have like at least 5 levels of withered in them.
Yeah.
I love this party.
And the award for stupidest party composition goes to my game somehow.
Yeah, but we get shit done.
Yes.
We've fucked up a dragon. I mean, come
I'd like
on.
to point out that your party does amount to FBI open up most of the time.
Yeah, exactly. We run straight in. We just start taking
this
motherfuckers
point,
down
I'm-
left and right.
At this point, I am very tempted to just give you the item of fucking door breaching.
Oh, the ring of the ram, please.
No, it's not even that. It's literally just a fucking breaching charge.
Oh,
Excellent.
Because
Oh,
Elenon uses gunpowder. Because the gunslinger is a thing. I should tell you that Matt Mercer's gunslinger is a thing because I have played it personally,
Damn it.
and it is balanced.
is the blood hunter also? That recently got updated, actually. It's very good.
Yeah,
now.
no, I've never played the Blood Hunt.
I really wanted to play Blood Hunter.
I know, but I've never played it, so I don't know if it's good or not. I don't know if
This is
so
the best.
good.
This is the best chance to have it in your game, though.
Although
Okay.
then again, you can be a literal werewolf if you play Blood Hunter.
Yeah, exactly. Okay.
For Matt Mercer stuff, there's also Pugilist and Vigilante.
Wait, is Pugilist his? I didn't think it was.
Yeah.
Pugilist, I believe, is his. Yes, it's where I got it from.
Yeah.
Let me just bring it up quick so I can.
I
double
got a
check
different
what I'm
Pugilist
saying.
then.
Just
I
wait
got
till
the one-
Lunamancy appears.
It's the one he did in my one shot was his Matt Mercer one. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
We need
yeah,
that
yeah, yeah.
balance.
Because I've got a
Lucifer
different
Bedfellow.
version.
Yeah, Lucifer Bedfellow is a pugilist.
I've
Look,
got a different
seriously,
version.
seriously, this is what I do. There are three characters. There are three characters I want to do. Right. Number one is literally the Kenku because that is awesome.
Can't do that one, unfortunately.
I know.
Sorry.
Number two would be a Blood Hunter.
Excuse me.
Number three would be that Hexblade Warlock that acts like some sort of vigilante knight running around trying to stab people.
You're literally listing all the banes of James's campaign. Warlocks, classes he doesn't like, and races that aren't in
No,
the
no,
game.
I like warlocks. It's just
No, sorry.
in this world,
classes-
in the
illegal
in the
classes.
country, you can play warlock. You have to just be really fucking careful.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I'm
Oh, you
not a
said-
warlock. I'm a paladin. Come on.
If you use Eldritch Blast, it's considered a warlock spell.
Yeah.
We
Well,
had
aren't
a
you
sorcerer.
fortunate? Aren't you fortunate? I will actually never use Eldritch Blast.
Heresy. Destroy it.
A warlock without Eldritch Blast.
Session without Eldritch Blast.
I was, but by the way, I was mistaken. It's actually, apparently, it's actually made by the Sterling Vermin Adventuring Co. Product lead Benjamin Huffman.
Hmm.
I still think it's pretty good though. It is really good, pretty balanced, pretty strong.
Actually, I disagree. I think it's not balanced because when James plays it in our campaign in Burton, I do think it's basically Monk but better.
Do note
of that.
that the armor thing it gets is not unarmored defense.
But doesn't it get that
I
half
just
HP
closed
back?
it. Hang on.
Something like that.
No, what it does is you can use your Constitution modifier instead of your Dexterity modifier for
So-
light armor.
So,
Yeah.
question: would you allow Pugilist?
No, because I've played that and I also agree it's a bit overpowered because it gets so much shit.
Look, I'll tell you this though.
What about Mystic?
If I had
No!
if I had gone Pugilist, I would have gone as I've told this to Kieran before. I would go the where is it? It's called the
Salt and vinegar.
no. It's a better one. I really like this one. It's where is it?
You can just
Oh,
flavor it.
the campaign's got derailed a tiny bit, but that's...
Yeah.
Slightly.
Where's the one where you can actually become a pro wrestler?
Oh yeah, that
Oh
one.
yeah, hang on. That is which Fight Club is that?
The
Hang on,
barbarian
hang on.
with
The square circle.
expertise in
Red
that.
circle.
Arena Royale.
Yeah, the Royale one.
Oh, I might have a
Yeah.
different version than you guys then.
Yeah, I
What's your
bloody
version?
love that one. I would just literally go
Um,
around as a chain. No, I can't do that. But
I don't know
in
who
Kieran's
made my
campaign, I would
version.
be a changeling who's a pro wrestler. So they change their
Oh.
persona, and when they
Yeah.
die, they just change their persona.
Oh yeah, no, I remember you. Yeah, I remember this one.
I
Was
don't
that-
know
Yeah.
who made my
Changelings
one.
can use their change face ability once
Um,
they're dead.
Cool Games made my one.
Cool maths games.
I have
so,
never
so
heard
would
of yours.
you allow? So would you allow a blood hunter?
Send me the newest one and I'll have a look at it.
Okay, now I'm curious where I got my vigilante class from.
Has anyone got the newest blood hunter?
I can access it on D&D Beyond.
Yeah, because the thing is, I also need a copy, and I know Matt Mercer's new stuff you need to actually buy.
Well, I think Profane Soul is basically just Warlock.
No, you
and
don't need to buy it. You don't need to buy it. It has a preferred thing, but you can just buy it for free.
Okay, just send me the link and I'll try and purchase it. Then.
Order
No,
of the Lycan
oh.
is
Anyway,
Werewolf.
yeah,
Shall we get back to the campaign?
yeah.
yeah,
so
go back to the campaign. I'll look this up.
Yeah. If you have time, I'll grab Kieran. We'll do other stuff.
see if that works. That link there. I don't think you need to pay for it. On D&D Beyond, you should be able to see it.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
no,
can see it. I'll look at that later. But so what are you? So what are you guys planning to do then?
What do you think
Well,
of my
I-
idea?
I think it's too much, Uther. Too much. Can we just have
I
somebody
feel
watch?
like we have our tracking ability. We have a scout. I feel like if we try and introduce too many moving pieces,
Tracking's pointless unless we know when they're moving it.
which is why Tyro is currently on stakeout.
Yeah, we should give her a sending stone though.
Yes.
Oh yeah, who has the sending stone right now? Not
I don't-
Tyro.
I wonder if they will tell us.
Yeah, I
they-
wonder if they've got.
It will be an eternal question. Who has the sending stone?
Yeah.
I wonder
We
if
are
he's
scout
got a
loud.
sending stone.
Why don't you
Can I
try
insight-
speaking
can I
into
insight
it?
people?
It's supposed to be Sullivan.
We know.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was saying. Insight.
We're trying to imply that he tells us. So we're not metagaming.
I wonder who
Oh,
has the
well,
sending stone.
Can I insight everyone on the table? Because I know it's not me.
Sure, give me an insight check.
Well, you know it's not me, unless I'm very sneaky.
Oh yeah, you immediately know Uther is lying. He definitely has a sending stone.
You have no idea.
Why don't you try speaking into the sending stone?
Uther.
Yeah.
Do what Crudwin suggested.
Broodwin.
Crudwin.
Um.
Can you spell
Hello.
Yellow.
Hold on, my phone's going off. Let me take this call.
Hello. Is it me you're looking for?
Can I just pull
Too
out a sending
sexy
stone?
for my
saying, "What
shirt.
up?"
Too sexy for my shirt. Too sexy.
What up? Who sending stone? Who dis?
Who this? Who this?
Oh my god.
So he has a sending stone.
Yes, yes, he does.
Oh, you want me to go
Oh
take
god,
it to
I
Tyro?
kind of now want that to be a canon thing. That fucking Ufa enchanted it to change fucking ringtone depending on who's carrying it.
You are the DM. You can do that.
Nah.
All right, they have ringtones now.
I guess I had the sending stone then.
Yeah, could you go over to Tyro, please, Sullivan?
Where is Tyra?
On stakeout nearby. Is
Oh,
there an inn
I'll
nearby?
I'll go pay him a visit.
Pay her. Is there an inn nearby? Where is Tara staying? At an inn or what?
I'm probably just sitting
In a
rooftop.
room, most probably.
Oh,
No,
where does
I'm
Sullivan go off
I'm
there?
watching the building. No, I'm watching the building.
Oh god. Oh wait, she's got a little flask of coffee.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, well, Sullivan's gone off to go find us. I don't know where she's at.
Irish coffee.
Of course.
Not that
Perfect
there
for
are
stakeout.
Irish in this world, so.
Oh
you know.
god. Well,
Dwarf
I'm
restaurant.
off to
I mean,
find
to be
them.
fair, we do. I mean, tea is a thing in this world.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
As
Dwarvish coffee.
British people, there has to be no other drink for you guys.
yeah, dwarvish
Because
coffee.
tea is a thing.
I mean, we're British, of course tea is a thing. Even
Yeah.
though I actually despise tea in real life.
Oh, tea's amazing.
Honestly, I'm called a heretic for not liking tea, so I don't give a damn.
So yes,
You're-
I've gone
you're
to
a
go
very
give them
Brit-
the
British person.
sending stone. Wherever they are.
Right, so yeah. Tyro, did you tell people where you were going to be setting up shop?
I probably would have mentioned it, yeah, as I walk on.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, do I roll anything to see if I can find them?
Yes, you have the roll to see whether you. Wait, you did tell them, Kieran, or you didn't?
Yeah, I did. I mentioned
Okay, sweet.
But do I remember?
Oh my god. Why'd you add the element?
Because it was such a Sullivan thing to say when he's drinking.
What are you drinking?
Look how many beers I have on the table. You've let me go off when I've been drinking multiple bottles. Probably mildly drunk. I don't know what's about to happen.
You have drinking multiple bottles at the same time.
One of our party members has recently been arrested for murder, and yet I am more embarrassed and ashamed of you.
I'll take that as a win.
Shall I roll a history with a disadvantage then? See if I remember
No.
what they are.
You're going to give them the sending stone, and you're not going to make it crazy.
Yes, let's make it crazy and see if I can roll up somewhere random.
Alright, you arrive in the tunnels.
The tunnel.
You walk in on the actual main supply line.
Please make that a thing. I just
Please,
want it
let's
to
do
happen.
that. Let's do
I mean,
fucking
that would
brilliant.
shorten this investigation quite considerably.
Yes.
But you'd also,
But I
have a,
wouldn't
you'd also
know.
have a dead Sullivan as well.
We can deal with that.
Hey, it's 2 birds with 1 stone. Yeah,
Well, you also have to
Come on.
realize, then, Ufa, we're not going to know where he went. He's not going to know where he went.
on me though.
Yes?
What?
That means nothing.
Can't you hear what's going on?
Not if you're dead.
That's true. The loss of the sending stone would be devastating.
Because then we couldn't ask anymore who has the sending stone. That would really be
we
devastating.
couldn't have that running joke.
Actually, it was broken before. I got a new one made.
Yeah.
This is true,
Oh.
yeah.
All right. Anyway.
Someone broke it before.
1 sec, I'm doing a thing quickly, but carry on, guys.
So yeah, I go take the sending stone to Tyra.
Okay, you do that.
Now,
We wait.
we wait.
And hopefully I don't get up to any shenanigans.
So
Waiting
how's it going,
intensifies.
Tyro? Good stakeout?
I assume I haven't seen anything yet.
Nope.
Yep, seems fine.
I just said to Uther, shouldn't we move, like, shouldn't we go to a closer place in case Tara does have anything? Maybe
How
go in or have dinner somewhere?
long does it take to walk between here and the bookshop?
Here in
2,000
the
feet.
bookshop. It's about 2,000 feet.
So how far? How long
It's
is
still
that?
in your same district of the city. It's just so it's in like the industrial area. It's just because it's cheaper to get a shop here than it is to.
Is there any, like, food place or something?
Are there
Hmm,
any food
shop.
places? Not really. Like again, restaurants aren't really a thing yet, guys. They haven't been invented yet.
Well, a pub.
A tavern.
Yeah, that's the Green Dragon.
How close is that? Is it closer than our
That's
current...
up the road from you, really. If you
Is
remember.
Is it closer to the bookshop or not, would you say?
Yeah, it's closer.
2,000 feet. I could manage in about 3 minutes.
That's quite a bit for us.
Same.
I can go
Ah.
a lot faster
And you
if I
have a
wanted
horsey
to,
horse.
probably.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
just looked
Well,
up.
so do I.
I just looked up the oldest restaurant in the. Maybe there's one. That was as early as 1760.
He's
Yeah, and
cutting
you
out a
guys
lot.
are back in like the 1500s.
Yeah, no, I was just because that sounded odd to me, but no, you are correct. Yeah, no, not until like the 18th century. Yeah,
3
okay.
minutes away is fine because it'll take them more than 3 minutes to move all the crates once they start anyway. Yeah, I'll just to pass the time. I'll start sending memes over the sending stone.
Okay, I definitely know memes weren't invented yet, you asshole.
Like what? Like what? Every so often, you're just like, hey, Tyro, hey, do drugs, fight bears.
Well, I can do magical tinkering, which makes like a static visual effect appear on one object. Then I don't know if I can make it appear, put it on one sending
Do
stone.
drugs, kill a bear.
But just
Oh
send
my
like funny pictures.
god.
But do drugs, kill a bear. Such
You can
memes.
make an actual telephone.
Oh god.
DM, can I use this time to go to get to the bank or something to drop off some money?
Sure.
I mean, I've
Okay.
been just throwing the money here
Steal
at, here
lots
at
of
the
military
Escapes
equipment,
Arms.
Sell to thief underground stonks.
You go to the bank. Hello, sir. How can I help you?
As it,
By the way, this
to
place
get-
is filled with Templars.
Yeah, that doesn't really bother me. Would
Uh,
I already have...
AKA, these people inherently can counterspell and dispel magic.
Okay, I can deal with that. And can I still?
He's not planning to rob a bank.
Or is he?
Would I already have a bank account as a
It's not
as a-
exactly like a bank account.
No.
James, do you really think that poorly of us?
Yes.
Would I have would I have something like a bank account? Mostly because of pays from the army and
Actually,
for having
you
this
might.
thing.
Yeah, you might actually.
Then I would deposit some money there.
Right. So you, how much are you wanting to deposit into your account, sir?
1,300 hawks.
Okay. Yes, we can do that for you, sir. Just hand over your coin, and we'll get.
Yep, I hand it over.
Make sure you note down how much money you have in the bank. James doesn't
Yeah, I don't
forget,
jot that down.
Okay.
and then you just lost 1,500.
The bank's gonna foreclose.
And it's gone.
And it's gone. Wait, what?
Thank you very much.
It's gone. It was there, and now it's gone.
So I see 2 of you are from the military at least, excluding the 2 that got given captain rank.
Yep, then I would have that.
Well, actually, one of them's not there. One's at the bank.
I see this one was.
Yeah, you know that one was up until he just he kind of overtly threatened to murder Alistair in his sleep.
An interesting take on things.
Well, that answers one question I had. After so long in the military, do you have any other conversation topics?
In terms of what? As
Anything.
in life stories?
Yep. Well,
Well,
Well, there's
That
one
is-
time at band camp.
why don't you tell us about yourself?
okay, yes, sure. Well, most of my life has been served in the military, especially working closely with Alistair and serving under the king. But after I stopped, I didn't want to go on to the council. I'm not a big fan of politics. See.
Do you know much about what's going on with the council right now?
Oh, I can only imagine. Seeing how Alistair is struggling with things, but he's doing the best he can. Why is the drunk man sitting in his chair snoring?
Just let him be. Carry on your story.
Yes, so, that's pretty much me. I have a daughter and 2 grandchildren.
Oh, okay. Tell me
Married
about
daughter.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
What the fuck?
Something
They're
interest you
sleeping
there,
and
dear
I
boy?
just, like, perk up. So tell me a bit about your family.
My family is my daughter and her 2 children.
Very interesting. Do go on.
She
Does your
is
family-
married.
Does
That's
your family
not
live in
an
the
issue for
city?
me.
What was
He's
that,
a fucking
River?
adulterer.
I said, does your family live
Oh,
in
of course he'd be a fucking adulterer.
I can't
wouldn't
hear
he? Why
River at
would
the
I
minute.
expect any different?
Does your family live in the city?
Where do they live?
I personally don't live in the city anymore. My daughter still does. She married into a noble family.
How noble.
High noble.
Ah.
Are you a noble?
I am, yes.
Oh.
Scaffolding.
Put it there.
Isn't this kind of job a bit menial to be like babysitting?
I wouldn't really call it babysitting. I've always seen the horrors that these people cause, and I always want to help. I unfortunately got complacent in the coming days. After the demon incursion, I wasn't quite the same.
Wouldn't you be in maybe 15?
15?
Because you said you're 40, didn't you?
I'm 50.
50, okay, you mean 25, okay.
That's not too old.
Well, I'm 57 officially.
Mm. What do you mean officially?
It's
I
like how
can
you
be
say I'm
whatever I
half
want.
elf officially. It's
On
like
his
that.
day-
You don't have to use it.
On his dating profile, he's only 47.
Do you have any opinions on the problem of royal ascension? Why they haven't picked someone yet, or why they're having so much trouble finding someone?
Well, the council has always been a tricky bunch from memory. It's mainly the reason I didn't get into it.
Tricky, yes, but it's been a year.
And when you have an entire council of people wanting the seat, it's going to become even harder.
Why don't you
But
just
we
not
have
have the
no
seat?
government right now.
I
We
mean,
have
still
a
do have a government.
form of government in the form of Alistair. And the council. And the main reason is we haven't had really anyone who's a good candidate that doesn't have personal ulterior motives.
Well, I certainly don't have any ulterior motives.
Of course you don't.
You literally want to bring in necromancy so you can have a bunch of undead slaves.
No.
Sounds like a good idea.
Ah. I mean, I
reanimate
certainly
people with
wouldn't have
magic.
any
You
other
should reanimate
motives.
them with technology. Think about the labor force we
cackling
could
in.
save.
Yeah, but the cost of the metals, that would be just too much. It'll be quite a burden on the government if you spend
It'll
that
be
much.
an investment.
Yeah, I know, but then you got to think about the maintenance fees. Oh, God.
What he's saying is Borg over Deadites. Duh.
You know what we really need? What this country needs?
What?
A giant floating citadel full of the most powerful magical items in existence.
Floating on what?
Magic.
Ah, yes.
Magic, my
Classic.
boy, magic!
A floating citadel.
Ah, yes,
where
and
we-
I want an entire land where we are not being attacked by demons and the undead.
On an almost
I mean, that's...
in fact, on an annual basis. Hell,
The
more than
problem
on an
you
annual
the
basis.
problem you have
But-
there is you want something, but you're not exactly stating how to get there.
Are you close with Alistair?
I can show you my
Yes.
plans. Come here.
Does he tell
I've
you
got a
much
whole
about
notebook.
what's happening?
I haven't been kept in contact until recently.
And what made you come
I
back?
saw he did tell me a few stories about your group, and then I got to see one of them firsthand.
What kind of stories? I'm quite
Find a
interested.
shower.
About how you lot stopped you defeated the killer of the king.
Yes, the King Killer, yes.
How you have had one party member
Good way
who's
to put it,
constantly being
River.
accused of being a warlock.
Or he's been now arrested. Go on.
How your party is constantly at odds with Alistair, especially one of you who is now an ex-state magician.
Well,
Yeah,
you
that
see, we do
sometimes
have an issue
happens.
with Alistair, but he does help us on occasion. But he's,
He's
not the
trying
friendliest
his
person.
best.
Is he? That's why I wonder most of the time.
Well,
He's-
when you have no other option but to fight against the council and their indecision,
True.
sometimes the hardest choices require the hardest sacrifice.
For a second
For him,
there.
is beating his head against a brick wall nearly continuously because, oh my fucking god, how are you this stupid?
Ah.
And what has he said about me?
I feel like whatever he told me cannot live up to the actual person.
It probably included many expletives.
I feel like there's a ranking list, and the top one has been crossed off, and you're currently now the top one.
Uh-oh.
One of what?
Most dangerous?
Exactly.
Interesting?
We're on the
Interesting is a kind word.
It is a curse to live in interesting times, and we're living in very interesting times.
Who's his favorite?
Oh, that's a good question.
Why has this derailed into gossip about Alistair? I did just say that
I presume you're going to talk to Alistair about us, so we'd
Do you
like to
wanna
hear
have a
about Alistair
sleepover
from
tonight?
you.
Do you want to stay over for a sleepover?
Oh, I'd advise you don't sleep in Uther's room. That's my
We
suggestion.
could watch some rom-coms. Just gossip.
Oh,
Maybe have a
How
wonderful.
will we watch these rom-coms?
Magic.
Okay, stop with the meta gaming. You're being the dick. You're being the dick.
Matt, your keyboard is really loud.
Sorry about that.
Yes, I already told him that 3 billion times over the last maybe 10
Yeah, the
years
thing
I
is
know him.
just sometimes you hear me typing, and you know, like the other 12 hours of the day, you never hear me typing.
Yes, that is because I'm not with you in the Discord
No.
chat 12 hours of the
No,
day.
I am typing all of the time. Like, you don't hear me most of the time.
Guys,
I may have just
bitch
caused an
later.
argument.
bitch.
Well,
at each
it's
other. Mom,
it'll be
Dad,
civil war, who
please stop
cares?
fighting. Please bitch
So,
at each
shall
other.
we
damn it.
just time skip until something happens?
Yes,
Yeah.
that
Why don't we
sounds
play a
reasonable.
game while we're
So,
waiting?
Kieran,
Let's play Truth
you
or
have
Dare.
a great
I
time.
challenge you. Oh,
Kieran, can I get a perception?
Okay.
Also, are you on a roof or something, or have you just found a like nice little like?
Oh, on a roof.
Cubby hole.
I am on a roof. Ah. Okay, I'm actually going to use one of my foretelling numbers. 21.
Sure. Nothing happens that night. I'll be right back because oh god. I'll be right back. But yeah, nothing happens that night. You can re-roll. Actually, you didn't go to sleep, so you didn't long rest, so you don't get your 10 numbers. You've also got 1 level of exhaustion.
No.
Cool. I'll be right back.
Where is exhaustion? Can you mark down exhaustion?
You have a disadvantage on ability check. I think it's the first level.
Alright, might as well
You do have an
Yes.
exhaustion tracker in the options. You need to enable it.
Where is it?
It's on the right side, all the way on the bottom. Show exhaustion tracking.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, that's not a good thing for us at all.
Strip dragon chess. Of course.
That's better.
Welcome back.
Can we do strip cards instead? You know they're gonna do a Friends reunion episode.
Go restraining order.
Oh my god.
Wait, so hereby decrees you stay no close. Oh, yeah.
Oh my god, 2,000 feet.
I
Yes,
am
that is-
surprised it is not Sullivan
that is what
this is being declared against.
It is Sullivan.
It is Sullivan.
Dear Sullivan.
Really?
Who the
Yes,
fuck
it's
did,
Dare Sullivan.
who the fuck did you think it was against?
Uta?
This is Dare Sullivan. This.
This letter hereby decrees that you stay no closer than 2,000 feet from the individual Kenneth Brodwin. Failure to comply will result in immediate incarceration.
Are we seriously going to play dragon chess?
yes,
Oh my god. Okay.
your move.
I am not participating.
I need to remind myself of chess.
Oh. Fortunately, Sullivan can't be within 2,000 feet of you, so he can't help.
Wait, can the knight even move to e4? In the first move, it can only move to. It has to be a 3, doesn't it? How guys move to? Okay, the pawn can move to d4, but how's the knight move to e4?
Yeah, you know that they're obviously cheating.
Uther's cheating.
They're not
I
playing
call-
chess correctly.
I'm not cheating.
I call Uther's cheating.
It might just be
Don't
too.
be
The really
ridiculous.
bad
I know
thing
how to
is,
drag
Kenneth
chess.
can both of us.
What the fuck?
It might just be people who really don't know what they're doing.
Yes.
Just moving pieces around to look for.
Interesting position.
Make it look
It
like
is
they're
quite
not
a-
doing.
Forward-thinking tactic.
You're not playing.
It's just something Zodi in the background. It's not part of the game. It's just doing it for fun.
McDonald's and your convenience. Okay.
That does break communism.
It's the only true way of moving pieces.
This is how Dragon Chess definitely works.
Absolutely.
That will be the next move.
What? Of course.
You guys just need to tempt the angel piece to make it fallen. You guys know the rules.
That's what I'm trying to achieve.
Yeah.
But until my undead dragon has been in the Shadow Realm for 5 consecutive turns, I will not be able to inflict 7 more pieces with the Death Curse.
Oh
Actually, I
my
don't think
god.
you can play an angel piece with a shadow piece.
It's a yin-yang build.
Oh, okay. Oh, but that's really hard because the balance is very important in that.
Yes.
Is that the noble Schröder strategy?
Oh, drive a hard one there.
Can't play Dragon Chess for 30 years without picking some tricks up.
You are now in a French
Oh, no.
Revolution.
Your kings are now dying.
Yeah, what can you do to counter the French Revolution?
No, you've got to turn it into a sacrifice card so the nobles are used to summon Satan.
Ah, yes. Of course. Oh, god damn it.
Shit. Unstoppable play.
I am sorry, I am back.
You don't need to
We're right
be
in the middle of
sorry.
a really great game of Dragon Chess, James.
Yes.
Stupid shit.
So who's winning?
I'm not sure.
I think it might be the French.
Nah, Buzz Lightyear's got this.
Okay,
Until
you
you
guys are
realise he's a
weird.
toy.
This is what
And then you
happens
break
when
his
I'm not
confidence.
here, everyone.
You need to keep
Just
it
read the
safe.
chat.
Yeah, I'm not even going to bother reading that fucking chat. I know how cancer it is.
Yeah.
I know that it is cancer. I don't need to realize. I don't need to read it to become the cancer.
It's not cancerous.
But it's really good.
Okay. So, yeah. So Tyro, you go an entire night and nothing happens. Also, good to note, and a fucking day has gone by, and so I have to update that on the party notes.
Alright, who's taking over for Tyro now?
I'll give it a go.
Okay.
Pass me the sending stone.
So
Okay,
that we
yep.
may not have members with exhaust.
Yep, I do. Yep, I do that, and I go and get some sleep.
Right.
You have to roll double 6 to see whether you get it or not.
Okay. So, River, can I get a perception check, please?
Yeah. I'll be probably ask Tara where she's sat and then sit in the same place.
Yep, I present the the well-warmed spot.
Ooh, that looks good.
Okay. Nothing happens that night.
Okay.
You take a point of exhaustion.
Yes. I go back and tell the guys. That. Sorry, I'm eating.
Okay, stop with the bloody chess game. It is fucking asinine and stupid, and I will drop stone for the next person. Not rocks, I am generous, I will leave you at 1 HP for the next fight.
Oh my god!
Guys, I'd just like to say from the bottom of my heart, all my hate. All my hate.
This is what happens when you leave us alone.
I know. I should get a babysitter or something whenever I need to go.
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
You already got us a
In our defense,
babysitter.
we were unsupervised.
So yeah, River.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back and tell them I've saw nothing this night. Who's taken over after me?
Who's good with perception?
I think wouldn't Tyra have rested by now?
Yeah. So are you guys just
I think
Alternating.
we're just alternating between Tyra and me.
Sure.
okay? Tyro, check please.
My perception's +7.
By
Are
the
you
way,
tracking
do
the object?
By the way,
Yeah,
do
it's
note that each
1,000.
each check is a day spent. For anyone else who wants to try and do something.
Okay.
Can we
also
do extra activities in that time?
Kind of.
Except
Down
then
to-
we won't be on alert when stuff goes awry.
Yeah, and you would have spent spell slots and such for enchanting weapons and such.
So do I still have my exhaustion level at this point?
No, basically, don't worry about exhaustion. You guys are on and offing. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, can I also do locate
Object, yeah.
Sure, it is still on that box.
Still in the box. Okay. Yep. Perception.
Give me a check, please.
Oh, wait. Sorry.
That's still a 13.
Cool.
That's a natural 2. Just let me put that out.
That is actually terrible.
Yeah.
That is a 2, and it's still a 13, dude.
Yeah, this is the this is the thing. Being slightly rogue means that I can.
The
do this
terrifying
shit.
thing would be is if you were level 11, I think it is. If you were a level 11 rogue.
Yeah, I can't remember why.
Was it because of
Because
reliable
you're always getting
talent?
at least a 10 on all of your rolls, ability rolls.
Level 11, reliable talent.
Yeah.
You have refined your chosen skill until they approach perfection. Whenever you make an ability check that lets you add your proficiency bonus, you can treat any d20 roll of 9 or lower as a 10.
Oh wow!
Question, does weapon attack count as an ability check?
No.
Oh.
That
That
is
would-
amazing.
That would be
That-
absolutely broken.
That is amazing.
So yeah, so you know that one build I have where I have like 12 skills, I'm proficient in 12 skills as a rogue?
Yep.
Yeah,
Oh
that.
god.
That is.
Hi, the lowest I can roll on them is a bloody... The lowest I can roll is a 10, and I get a +7 to most things and a +13 to the others. The lowest I can roll is a 17, and the highest I can...
Now it's debatable whether I'll ever get there because obviously I've got to choose between.
And then you have
Bless you.
Stroke
Bless
of
you.
Luck, which is, oh, I want to crit on this one, so I will.
Oh, that okay. Rogue is a high level.
High level rogue is, haha, you don't hit me, and haha, I crit.
I mean, this is between like gaining more magic spells. Oh.
Mind you, that's the level 20 ability, the haha I crit or haha you miss.
Oh, I see. Well, unfortunately, I am
Yeah.
never going to get that.
So, you don't notice anything on your third night.
Okay.
Can I ask, is there maybe a herb shop nearby that I wouldn't be too far away from the house? Because
Sure.
I could go and sell some of my leftover ones, maybe buy some new ones, craft some potions in the downtime that wouldn't use spell slots.
Sure, you may purchase some herbage. Just let me get the
okay.
fucking book.
I can't remember the costs for each.
They are somewhat
rarity.
expensive if I remember correctly.
I don't know if does it list the costs in the book?
Yes, it does. It lists their market price. You go in to the local herb shop. As it is plains around here, it will mostly have plain stuff. And greeting you, standing on a stool, is another gnome. Well, how may I help you today?
I am here to buy and sell. I have some materials I'd like to offload, and I need some new ones for various other brewing purposes.
All right, well, let's do the selling first. Let's see what you've got. I always like to stock my larder with anything that isn't from the plains.
Let's see. I have a wisp stem. I have a tub of chromatic mud here.
One sec, so I'm just looking at wisp stem.
Wisp stem is 2 positive and 1 earth.
Ooh, wisp
element.
stem is a... Ooh. Huh. Well, it is dangerous to go into the local forests with the oaken court and whatnot, so it's dangerous to get that there. Which means either you risk your life to get that, or you're getting that from Aulia. How many of those do you have by chance?
Unfortunately, just the one.
Out of 45 hawks sounds
Hard to find by itself.
that.
Could we say 50?
I mean, it's rare to get, but I could always get it from the next merchant that comes by. 45.
You didn't change. That's not how haggling works, I don't think.
It originally was 45.
Yeah, I know. I also have a lump of chromatic mud here as well. Is that interesting at all?
Yes. I'd give you 40 hawks for that.
Alright, then I'll sell both of those to you.
Okay, so that's he hands over 85 hawks.
Okay.
Right. Now
and-
I've given you a lot of coin. How about we make an exchange where I get all of that back?
Yes, that's a good idea. Let me just remove those from my
Note,
inventory.
I've got a lot of stuff
Notes.
around the plains region because, you know, plains. But I've also got some ocean and some mountain herbs and plants.
Interesting. I am specifically looking for herbs that contain water essences and earth essences that are on the cheap end.
Cheap end, so quite common.
Yeah, if I can.
Well,
Water
you
and
are
earth
in
essences.
luck. Recently,
those
I've
are-
gotten a large pool of ocean plant life.
Oh, good.
How much essence do you need of each?
Let's see. I've got 1 Drogus Ivy on me right now, so let's say 5 water and 4 earth, so I can even out my stock for
So,
each.
I've got 24 things of blue herbs,
I won't need nearly that many, I don't think, but
So, 5 of those. That would by itself be. Let's go with 26 hawks and 2 ravens.
okay. And then 4 of the earth.
Right.
If you have.
Now I do have some Doros ivy, but it's quite hard to get around here. So, how about we say 30 hawks for 4 of them? Oh wait, no, sorry. How about 24 hawks for 4?
26 and 2 ravens, 24. That's 50 hawks and 2 ravens for the lot, yeah?
Yeah.
I mean, knock off the 2 ravens, make it even. I'll
Deal.
call it a deal. Alright.
He shakes your hand. He starts. How would you want them? Do you want them handed over? Do you want them potted?
I'm not growing them, so I'll just take them in a little carry bag. Actually, I brought one because I'm trying to save the environment.
Fuck you. He hands over all the plants and takes your 50 hawks. Well,
yep, and I hand that over.
thank you for your patronage.
Okay. And I mark those down, and I will head back home to brew some potions.
Okay. Oh, Zoe, if only she could have heard us brewing potions.
I haven't done it in a while.
Indeed.
Excited.
I forget how they work.
I've just been refreshing myself on the alchemy section. Yeah, a lot of interesting stuff.
Oh God, my
What?
friend's such an idiot.
What did he do?
So he's in Spain at the moment, and he put a picture of himself sitting on a couch on a chair by himself in a landscape shop. So all of my friends have cut out all of the background stuff and have now been posting him in different pictures. Like
I thought the bad idea was that he was in Spain.
like this
That's
one.
even better.
Oh my god! Wow!
Wow.
You know what? There's only one thing I can say about it. Let me quickly post the appropriate reaction.
Or
There.
Oh, that is appropriate reaction.
or this one.
Honestly, that's amazing.
Oh no, this one's actually quite good. This one's actually quite good.
I'm sorry, who's this guy?
This is one of my friends from my old school.
God, why the
That one's really good.
Why?
Because my friends in this other server are assholes. Oh my god, it took another one. It took another picture. I'm just sending you all the really funny ones. One sec.
No, nothing can beat that first one.
And probably my favourite one out of all of them so far. This one.
He's on a drink with himself. He's even wearing mostly
Anyway.
the same clothes.
I think he's wearing exactly the same clothes.
Yeah, he's wearing the exact same
Jacket.
clothes. That was just a picture from earlier in the day.
It's amazing. You have
Oh
a
my
lot of good
God.
friends, but they take that much time. It's amazing.
So, in terms of alchemy, I would like to let's make 2. I think it's 4 hours for each to make. I think for each 25 points to the mixture. So.
Anywho, can I get another roll from River this time?
River.
Because we're on
Okay.
Yeah, I should be able to make one per day of this type.
But yeah, those pictures are funny.
They are.
Nothing happened again, unfortunately.
Okay.
Could they have just decided this shop isn't worth resources?
Okay, so
Maybe.
I need to roll alchemy.
Kieran, can I get another one?
For what? Sorry.
Another perception.
Okay.
Locate object hasn't picked up anything?
Oh yeah, locate object.
Still there?
Oh,
Good
that
net
one
one.
got 17.
Yep. And that is actually still a success.
I hate it.
Because the DC is so low for this particular potion.
Your
it's
potion
only using
explodes, you got an at 1.
I still succeeded.
Yeah, I thought we agreed that nat 20s and nat 1s don't do anything. It's just the total roll.
The DC was
on the
14.
Normally on ability checks they don't do anything.
Yeah.
Fine. There, you make the potion. I do think one of the feats you picked up is a bit too powerful. Of it cannot exceed a certain fucking DC.
I don't have that anymore.
Thank God.
No. So it can now exceed that DC. I don't. That was a bit too much, I think.
You don't
so
see
I-
anything again this night. Nothing happens. You're tired. Blah blah blah. You get back. River.
Perception. Sorry, confusing.
Right, so has anyone considered checking up on the crate?
That's what I was going to suggest.
Nothing happened again.
Because they could have either dumped the crate or taken the idol out.
Yeah.
Nothing happened again.
Alright, who's our sneakiest people?
I mean, probably
think
me,
Kieran's pretty good.
invisible.
Sorry, Tara's pretty good.
Alright, infiltrate the book door and make sure that the idol is still there. Or make sure that the crates are still there with the idol inside.
Sure. Okay. I guess I'll try doing this after I've had a good sleep. All right. Can anyone make me invisible? That would probably.
I can
make
do that,
sense.
yes, Tara.
Yep. Make me invisible.
for very
I'll
long.
go in, and I'm gonna go sort out.
Okay, yeah, I cast invisibility on Tyro. Wait, Tara, before you go, would you like to borrow my shoes?
Oh
Why
god.
would I borrow your shoes?
Is that the Nuremberg trial?
They're very.
Of course it
they're
is.
shoes that magically make things quieter.
Oh yes, please.
Yeah. I give you my shoes. Of boots of
Sure.
elven
That we have the same feet. That's fine.
kind. I think we're about the same height anyway, so it doesn't matter much.
Yeah, sure. Anyway, I put them on, and I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna sneak in, and around the back where I know where the thing is, and because I got thrown out of there. Preferably at night. Hopefully, when they don't have guards.
Well, the guards that we know are not these guild members.
Yeah. Yes.
So you're sneaking in at night.
Yeah.
All right. Which way are you trying to get in?
Back door. I just said.
Okay, so you're going through the back door.
Yep.
You try and open it. It's locked. Actually,
Okay.
one sec. As you are trying to sneak in.
I do have River's shoes, which make quiet, and then I am current.
Yeah, the boots of elven kind. I lent it to Taro. She's also invisible.
Try to open the door. That's the next place.
There you are, Tyro. You are on the map. And one sec. I'm going to change a few things first.
Very clever of you to call us on the sending stand before this.
There you go, Kieran.
still on our school arms.
Aye. Perfect.
There we go. Okay, so yeah, I go around the back.
You can drag over individual people.
Yep.
Okay.
Is that long enough? I don't think it is. This double multiplier thing is not working out for me. Okay.
Okay. Yep, I'm going to try and pick the lock.
Okay, can I get a Thieves Tools check, please? I am still amazed that interacting with objects does not break your stealth or your invisibility. Yep, that is enough. You managed to get the door open.
I'm going to open it carefully and peer inside.
Okay.
Okay, so do I see that guard then?
Are you walking inside?
No, I'm peering inside. Opening the door
One
very
sec.
carefully.
I will just be with you in a bit. One sec. I'm just gonna do a few things. You can enter in if you want, but you won't be entering in as in entering in. You can just enter in to get a glimpse.
Right. Okay, I see no guys. I will enter in.
Okay. Do you close the door, or?
I will close the door very carefully.
Okay, you close the door very carefully. Should I ask you to do me a sleight of hand check? Sure, give me a sleight of hand check. There could be a gust of wind or something. Yeah, that's fine enough.
Okay. Right, I'm going to move over to where those crates were. Very
Right.
carefully, very quietly.
Sure, give me a stealth roll with advantage, because there is like a faint outline around you, so they could spot you if you make too much.
Not even once.
Don't even think they're gonna fucking. Yeah, you're basically as quiet as. You're basically as stealthy as a fucking fox that is professor of stealth at Oxford University.
Okay, so where are these crates then? The
You're
ones with
coming
the
near them.
symbols.
While you're moving, however,
Could you point where the crates which I'm looking for are?
I think you guys found them around here.
Ah, okay.
You can move again. And then I would like another stealth check once you're done moving.
Okay, let's stay there. Nope.
Okay. Kieran, as you are looking for the crate, you just feel a breeze brush by you. As one of the guards just plods on by. Kind of like glances directly at you. And then just keeps on going forward.
Cool, so he doesn't see me. Where are the crates? Here it was, yeah?
Yeah, you're right next to them.
Am I?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna very, very carefully open one of these crates.
Okay. It is
Hopefully
about
one-
15 feet up.
Alright, I'm gonna very, very carefully try and reach up there.
Okay, you reach up. Can I get a
like
strength
climb-
athletics
sorry,
or dex
cli-
acrobatics?
Yeah, sorry, climbing up there.
Strength athletics or dex acrobatics?
Athletics it is.
Okay,
Oh, sorry, that's with
that's a 10.
Yeah.
You climb up, but you as you do reach up, you knock off some loose bits of wood that went flying off of some of the crates when you were opening them, and they clang to the ground.
I hide in the crate. Well,
The
I hide
crate is
amongst
locked.
the. I hide amongst the crates.
Yeah, this guy goes, what the fuck?
I guess I'm over here. I hide amongst the crates.
Can I get a stealth check as well, by the way? Swear to God, I heard something. He bends down and looks at the broken things. Swear to God, those were on top of the bloody box. Your turn.
Hang on.
Might not be able to move 1 second.
I'm gonna make a rat's squeak appear behind him.
What? Are
And
you
then see-
casting a spell?
If you do that, your
Oh,
invisibility
yeah.
works.
Please do.
No,
Yes, I really
no,
want
I'm
to
not going.
arrest another player for.
No, I don't. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. No.
You still get advantage on
Just
stealth
gonna-
because you're wearing the boots of Elvenkind.
I'm just going to be quiet, and I'm just going to hope that he moves away.
But it's only for sound-based stuff, obviously.
Right. Kieran,
Yeah.
for all intents and purposes, please roll me a D100 and ask for an odd or an even.
What?
Roll me a D100 and call odd or even.
Even.
Fuck.
Right. So, this guy, looking very confused, knowing that he put the broken bits on top of the crates, looks up at the crate and starts to go put it back up there. And as he does so, he puts it down in what he thinks is an empty area, only for it to land on one of your legs and tumble back off out of thin air. What? You have 1 round to react to to do whatever the hell you think you need to do. This guy is now just surprised that there's some invisible force has just caused this thing to fall off, and is just starting to realise there's this very thin little outline which is giving away the silhouette of a person as it slowly dawns on his face.
Uh-oh.
I think Kieran died owed.
No, I'm thinking.
Kieran's brain.exe has stopped working.
You know what would have been really smart to do? If we had just had someone cast Arcane Eye.
Probably. Hindsight.
Yeah,
Who has Arcane Eye?
I have.
And why didn't you do
Why
that?
did you say that? You have that spell.
Hindsight is 2020, ain't it?
Yeah.
Now, with what we have and what we know, we didn't know that information. We went with what we knew.
So it's all Matt's fault. I like that idea.
Congratulations.
What? No, I am not taking the blame.
But
We've
that's why you
literally
made
had a
it.
whole scouting mission just centered around this spell.
Okay.
And we didn't know you had it.
Yes, we did.
I was the one scouting, what is wrong with you?
Why didn't you say something?
Come
Till
on!
earlier.
You
Some-
forgot.
Oh.
Anyway,
Anyway, Kieran, what are you doing?
I am going to roll off the box, and I'm going to try and slip away.
Right.
as quietly as I possibly
I'm going to need you to do me an acrobatics check with disadvantage. You are falling 15 feet, so it will hurt anyway. And you are also trying to fall quickly, and you're not thinking of, so you're trying to do a rush fall and land as quietly as possible.
Well, if she lands on her feet, it'll be quite automatic.
You land on your feet, but you do land with a do land with a creak on the ground.
Yeah, yeah.
That is 15 feet of your movement.
Oh, sure. Okay. So I'm there.
Yep.
All right.
By the way, it's not his feet; it's the floorboards underneath him.
Sure.
Oh.
One. Let's see. Let's go.
And do remember,
with-
you have your action and your bonus action and your movement.
Sure. 2, 3, dash 1, 2, 3, 6.
Right. Is that your turn?
I still have my action, but I'd need my action in order to open the door. James?
I mean, you could barrel out, but that gives you away.
Yeah, I'm not.
And it would probably be considered an attack action because you're not even trying to be subtle at this point.
Yeah, no. I'm going to try and pretend that I'm like a mist or a ghost.
Oh, also, if you did you dash?
I did dash.
Can I get a flat stealth roll, please?
Sure.
Because disadvantage from the dashing because of the floorboards, but then advantage for being invisible. So. Okay.
Respectable.
Okay, he's going to actively perceive as an action. So he knows where you went. He's then going to shout, "Oi! Zork! Block the door! They're going for it!"
Well, someone's dying.
No, please don't.
Tara, your turn. He is now like swinging. He's like waving his arms out in front of him.
Okay.
Like he's doing like all the way to the wall, all the way back to the crates.
Okay. Out of interest, have I long rested at any point during?
Yes, you would have. So you can re-roll your.
Yeah, that would have been useful to have checked. But
Oh well.
okay.
You fucking lucky. Is that like the second time in a row that's happened where you brought a fucking nat 20 on your fucking.
No, I've done this at least twice before.
Yeah.
Okay. Is it possible to silently tumble next by him?
I mean, the thing is he is like waving around at like differing levels. His hand like blocking the entire like area.
Right. So how far? So just like in a 5 feet area around him.
Yeah. So if I just put this on so everyone can see, 1 second. Advance. Visible to everyone.
So if I go like that, I can move around him. Yeah.
Okay. That. Can you see that area?
Oh yeah, I can.
That's what he's. That's the wet area he's covering.
Let me see. Can I not tumble by it?
I mean, you could try, but I'd say a tumble is quite a loud noise.
Yeah, true.
Like silently tumbling would be like a really hard check.
Okay.
That would also be an acrobatics check as well, not a stealth check.
Could I silently climb onto the boxes so that I'm higher than him?
You can certainly try.
Bye.
What?
Now it will still be a hard check, but
wondering if this other guy is near the door yet. One, two, he is. Okay.
So you've used up 10 feet of your movement.
Yep.
What are you gonna do, Karen?
I'm just thinking. Okay, I'm going to try climbing onto this. How tall
Okay.
are these boxes?
This is 15 feet, but remember that climbing speed is halved. It halves your speed.
Mm-hmm.
So you would still be climbing up by the end of your turn. I mean, you could dash up as well, so.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that.
But that'll be that'll probably be disadvantaged on the climb check because you're trying to rush it, and it would also be a louder DC to try and be stealthy while climbing.
Yeah, hang on. This through.
And thus again, I've somehow managed to bloody. Why do I do this? Anyway, what are the rest of you doing back at the house?
Brewing more
I think
potions.
I would be
Twiddling my
cooking.
thumbs.
I'll be watching Uther being creepy. It is.
You also have to get a room, a nice unfurnished room. Yay.
I cast darkness.
Okay, that will end your spell.
Yep.
Also, is this your demonic tiefling heritage?
Yep.
So you go also demonic tiefling mode.
Mm-hmm. Hopefully he should see. Hopefully he should. Yeah.
So a 20-foot radius sphere of darkness.
Yep.
One sec, let me get the torch.
Well, that's not
We love
suspicious
the
at all.
torch marker. Hey everyone, who likes the torch marker? Isn't the torch marker amazing?
Yeah, we need more of them.
20-foot radius, right?
Yeah.
So 40 foot, or is it 10 foot? Darkness is a 10-foot radius, isn't it?
I think it's 15
Looking it up
feet.
now. 50 radius.
15,
Yeah,
okay.
on the duration.
There you go. Where are you placing it? Can you ping it for me?
Where I am right now.
So yeah, what happens when Tyro digs into this tiefling power?
Well, I guess, I don't know. Honestly, I like the idea that the darkness appears before he can see anything. But might, actually, is there a vulnerable component to this? Then probably one ends up, yeah, there is one. So what probably ends up hearing is just some strange noises in Infernal.
And along with a bit of mad cackling.
Yep.
In fact, he's gonna probably roll an intimidation check for mad cackling.
Just.
Basically, yes. Roll me an intimidation check for mad cackling. I mean, it could make him just go, "Oh shit, what the fuck?" think he might go, oh shit, what the fuck? Yeah, he goes, oh shit, what the fuck? This poor unfortunate soul.
In pain, in need.
Is currently bricking himself.
Hmm.
What about the other guy? No, how's the other guy? He's got a bit more of an advantage. He's got a bit of adrenaline going on. He is not bricking himself, but he is stopping for a bit. Oh, this might have actually saved your life. Yeah, this guy is first going to, because he's in a blind panic, pick a direction in which to run. He immediately bolts open. You immediately hear the door swing open as he bolts outside. And then runs fucking face first into a wall, because darkness goes around corners. And he couldn't see where he was going, and runs face first into the alley wall. This guy is not sure what to do. He sticks his head in, realizes he can't see, and he's kind of just like, what do I do? I was hide because I have dark vision, and dark vision doesn't help. That's his turn. Kieran, your turn again. After your senses come back to you, now you're standing in pitch darkness.
Yeah. Can I reach out and feel the wall behind me?
Sure. Give me a D100. Because you are a bit turned around in the darkness. You touch something.
You know what?
Whether or not you know if it's the correct wall or not is beyond.
You know what? To keep up the pretense, I'm going to continue making ghost noises, and they appear to be coming from over here.
How are you making it come from over there?
Thaumaturgy, yeah.
Don't you need to see the location?
Hang on, I'm double checking this. Create an instantaneous sound that originates from a point of your choice from within range, such as, and the range is 30 feet.
Huh.
So, actually, what would count as, that's 40. So I guess, make it round there, that works, that's good.
Right. It is also from your tiefling background, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
So it's more fiendish than ghosty.
Yeah.
Because it is still your tiefling, your demon or devil part taking control of your body.
I still like the I still want to make sure that it sounds like a haunting, so it starts to sound quite uncomfortable and nerving.
Yeah, well, that's definitely because you do have an influence of what it does. It's just your demon or devil part does take over and makes it even more. So this guy is utterly confused, no idea what's going on. So he's going to make another roll. This time it's going to be straight. Okay. Hey, he's going to go, what the fuck's going on? Doot, doot, doot. 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 And wonder, wait, I heard a fucking cackling sound coming from over here. What the fuck? That guy is there. You do hear this guy run over to where your voice went, by the way.
Sorry, I didn't quite catch you.
The guy to the south of you did run over
Okay.
to the sound.
Good. Good. Can I use that information to orient my action?
Not really. I mean, you do hear him like run off, but you don't. You don't really know where he is in the layout of the room. Like,
Right. Also, the thing which I'm touching, does that feel like stone? Does that feel like the wall?
give me a perception check. It will be a turn, but give me a perception check.
Sure.
How are there not Z's as a status ailment? How is there not Z's as a status ailment?
I don't know.
I'm not their secretary.
I know I
I-
can make my own soon, which would be good.
Chronic?
I have no
Yeah.
idea what you even mean.
Can I use the spare time to copy a spell from Celia's spellbook?
Sure, but you have to spend the cost.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I'm doing the same, just from his
Right.
spellbook.
Yeah, what you're touching is definitely wooden.
Right.
Tyro, you're definitely touching the crate now that you think about it.
Cool. Okay. I guess I'll scooch over 5 feet and push off that into, move away from that in towards the door. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So you go through the door. Can I get a dexterity saving throw with disadvantage?
Sure, I can do those. Wham!
Ooh.
22. Yeah. You trip over the unconscious body of the guard who knocked himself unconscious, running away from your evil cackling as you exit the door.
Okay. So
But
I
luckily,
kick him
you're
a
able
bit.
to catch yourself before you fall over.
Yeah, I kick him a bit, but otherwise, I guess I'll,
Well,
move
kick him while he's
forward
down.
and then start, moving along it.
Yeah. You're basically out at this point. He's not
Yeah.
going to catch you.
Yeah. Yeah, and then I'm out.
Just
Yeah.
have to check that the box still there.
And then I will grab you, because you're now off the map. And in the end, you didn't even check to see if you succeeded,
Yeah, I know.
because of one unfortunate roll. Also, you guys realize you resealed the crates, right?
Yes.
Oh,
Kieran,
no.
how are
Check
you
the
going to
crate was still
open it?
there. What?
Because Kieran had gone in to check if they had just removed the mahogany spiral.
Well, we know the mahogany spiral's in there. It was just a case of, is the crate still there?
Yeah.
Because
Yes,
if
the-
because locate object means she knows the mahogany thing's
I'm
still
kind
in
of
there.
wondering why Kieran climbed up then, just personally.
Because I needed to go inspect the crates, didn't I? Oh well, I'm out. I dodged them, and now they think that they're haunted by demons. It's fine.
That's not a good.
I'm pretty sure Tyro's just evil.
I do
Wait.
like actually.
Wait,
I
are
have
we
to,
the bad guys?
I'm
No.
not Tyro.
I have
No.
to admit. I have to
You're pure evil.
I have to admit, I kind of like the idea of some of Tyro's most powerful spells, especially like Shadow Blade, is being derived from that demonic energy. Because it's veils and none of them are normal.
Anyway, we'll probably call the session soon.
Okay.
But yeah. So you get back home. You had fun. River, you just noticed fucking Tyro blocking it, and as you hear the screaming coming from the shop.
I'm just thinking,
Yeah,
my goddamn shoes. She's running with them. I'm gonna dimension.
You just watch Tyro fucking book it, and you're just in the observation post, just like.
I return
Ah,
the shoes.
that happened.
Yeah, I return the shoes eventually, but otherwise.
Yeah. I'm just gonna stay watching for the night anyway.
Sure. You watch for the rest of the night as the guard are called, and they begin fucking looking around as you hear, quote unquote, spooky, scary shit happened.
Well,
Great.
that's one way to make them not take the bait.
Spooky, scary.
Spooky, scary skeletons and shivers down your spine. Doot doot.
Dun,
So yeah, can I get a perception check just in case? I highly have a feeling it's not going to happen tonight for some reason, but yeah, nothing happened by the guards.
Yeah.
Although you do overhear the conversation of "What do you mean?" It cackled madly.
I'm sort of like holding my head in a furrow, just going, what did Terra do?
You do hear the orc talking about how you do hear the orc that apparently knocked itself unconscious in this bit you can hear, because at this point they're yelling at each other.
Yeah.
Because the guard is getting absolutely pissed off, and the orc has made up may have exaggerated the circumstances of the robbery and haunting a bit, as he said that blood began to drip down the walls. And the walls started turning to flesh, and he could see demons materializing into this realm.
Of course.
That man got a nat 1, people. He is an NPC. He can crit fail.
Yep.
Poor nat 1 man.
He's dead now.
I'll go back and then ask Terra, did you turn the walls to flesh somehow?
What? No.
I don't know.
Interesting.
I'm not even sure
And the
I
blood,
could do
and the
that.
blood, and the walls wept apparently. Blood. They wept
Yeah,
blood.
the walls weeping with blood.
What?
Did you do this?
I kind of wish I could. That sounds cool. But no.
But
no,
did
I-
you find out if the crates are still
Meanwhile, Kenneth, what sorcery did I just hear?
They,
Mhm.
they sort of jumped me. Very
Oh yeah, Tara, my shoes, please.
Oh,
They
yeah,
jumped you. They know you were there.
No, as from what I can see, they think that a demonic presence was.
Speaking
A
of which,
demonic presence.
Kenneth, if you ever leave to go to the barracks, you hear a very humouring story of apparently a shop had a demonic incursion last night,
Hmm.
and the guards are all laughing about it because it's clear that a man got a bit drunk and then knocked himself out while on guard duty by running into a wall
I see.
because he heard probably his own bloody guard companion creaking the floorboards. While the other one does say that no, we got robbed. They just think they're trying to cut. The guard think they're just trying to cover for his friend, so he doesn't get fired for being drunk on the job.
Well, at least the guards don't know anything else other than that.
Yeah, exactly. Could be worse.
I mean, it could be worse. We could bring an entirely new bloody inquisitorial goon squad into the city.
But the matter at hand, was the crate still there?
As far as I can tell, yeah, but I didn't get a good look.
Okay. Then we
Maybe I
just need
should
to-
try, you know, using Arcane Eye to figure it out. That might
You
be
can?
a bit of a safe option.
At this point, everyone, including Arad and yeah, Harad and
Hadar
Thorin.
and
Hadar and Thorin just turn their head to you.
What? I was surprised you didn't ask me in the first place. I thought you wanted to do it on your own.
So you had a remote way of spying into that place, and you didn't think to mention it.
Everyone here knows it. We have literally been on a scouting mission
didn't
for it.
know that.
I didn't
I
know
just-
that.
I just
he
saw this
doesn't know.
Mind you, I wasn't involved in the conversation, but I just thought I'd jump in and on the bandwagon.
Yeah, I
I
swear
thought
it
we
was
just
the
gone
first
past
time.
it.
Oh. Great.
Well, now, no time like the present. You can. Might be a safer option as well.
Probably.
How long does it last?
1 hour.
Yes.
I can travel 60 feet a turn.
Yes. 1 hour. So I could
So,
probably
In a
even scout
minute,
from
it can
here.
Travel 600 feet. And it was only 2,000 to get there.
Yeah.
Then why don't you do that?
Alright. But I will need to prepare it first.
Also, you know, the box might be airtight.
Yeah. It's not about the box. I need to know how the actual idol looks like.
The
Anyway.
idol's in the box.
Yes. The thing
Because
that
it'll
you
take
cast
another
locate
long
object
rest
on.
For you to prepare that. Kieran, it's
I
your
need
turn
to.
to.
I will
it's your
need
turn.
4 hours, aka a long rest for me.
I mean, you can do it if you want then.
I would also need to know what the object looks like that you're locating with locate object.
Tyro?
Just create illusion of precipitation. That's what River does.
Yeah, it's literally a wooden like spiral, like a bit of like a DNA strand.
Okay. Yeah, I can
Which
work with that.
It's a double helix. James.
Yeah, which eventually comes together at the bottom, and they join together at the bottom.
Alright. In that case, I will cast this.
And by the way, when I say a bit, it is like 4 of them. It's a double helix.
Yeah, it's a double helix. Well, no. If it's 4 pieces, it'll be a quadruple helix.
Yeah. I do not know the medical terms.
No, double helix is for DNA, so if it's 4 parts, it'll be double that.
Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna take a look there. You know, just from here, because that's the thing I can do.
Yeah.
Very good.
You do it. You get into the building. You get to the box. Box is airtight.
Ah, fuck.
He did mention.
Yeah,
Yep.
we did know this.
Yeah. About that.
Look for
What
the
about
red,
that?
Look for the red eye on the outside.
At this point, I have a feeling Nathan would have gone up to the wall and cast Circle of Death.
Probably.
Yeah.
I mean, I could easily teleport over there and open the thing and be out of there. That is
That's
absolutely a thing. That is absolutely a thing I can do.
Except we know the idol's in there. We know the crate is in there. We just need to wait.
Yeah, right. Okay. Then I will, cancel concentration on the spell and relay that information to the party.
And so we just need to continue our scout.
Right.
So what are you doing?
Who's next on what?
Right, it's Tyro.
Okay.
Can I get another check from the Tyro?
Perception, yeah?
Perception, yeah.
Oh,
What's that?
shit. Sorry.
That's still 27, that's cool.
Yeah.
So, okay, this time, you nearly fall asleep this time because you did have a late night, and even though you have a nice nap. However, before you go off, you do actually notice in the moonlight tonight, it's slight, it's like a little sliver, but it does still provide a tiny bit of light.
Mm-hmm.
You do notice shadows dart across the alleyway.
Oh. Guys, in the sending stone. Guys, I think they're moving it.
Very good.
Yep,
Keep a track on them.
Yep, I keep watching them.
We start leaving on our way to meet up with, like, nearby.
I will just make the assumption that I have the time to unprepare Arcane Eye.
Yes.
Don't you want to take Arcane Eye to just yeet over there right now to help observing?
I mean,
Can go
but
watch them.
we
mean,
already have
honestly,
someone.
Honestly, I'm surprised that wasn't what you guys were planning to do.
Well, until
You could just have someone detect it, and then you could have had Max's character cast Arcane Eye and just follow them.
You realise we now know he definitely does have Arcano. We can do that.
Yes.
Now we
It's
know
going to
they're
take
there.
them
alright.
3 minutes to get there, at least. Actually, a bit
If
more.
they
like
can
4
move
and a
all
half.
those crates in 3 minutes, I want them on my team. They are very efficient.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, I can
Yeah.
I can
Moving
probably
people can't
speed
get
that
a
up.
bloody box moved in 10 minutes.
Tyro, you are thinking something very suspicious, though.
What?
There were 2 guards in there when you went.
Mm-hmm.
How are they getting in without hurting them? Because you know they don't work for them.
Obviously, they must know them.
Huh.
Necessary. Exactly.
Hey guys, are you able to see? Are you able to see in that room?
Not at the minute.
Why not?
I can't see
Because-
through walls.
We're still at the base.
Do we not do arcane iron?
No, because it's only an hour. The whole idea, my idea was you have the person who can cast Arcane Iron with you.
Send arcane
Yeah, alright.
iron.
In that case, since I'm currently apparently
Arcane
at Eskel's arms, to fly over that would take 3 minutes. I'm afraid that might be not fast enough. So I could initiate an accelerated backward bunny hop and just run.
Okay, go.
Wait, isn't
We
that
will
60
catch up
feet
with you.
anyway? Oh no, it's a bit more than for you. That's 70 feet, isn't it?
Yes, then I could also
Oh, wait, no,
activate
'cause
Blade
you
Song
can
and Long
also
Strider,
dash
and then
as an
I'm,
action as well.
you know,
So that's
yeah. So that's 50 feet,
105.
150 feet per turn.
when you can't go in a straight line.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, that's true.
I would just be at least a minute or two closer.
Right,
Might
the
be
rest
there-
of us-
I'm gonna say you're gonna be in there at the same time because you can't go in a straight line over all the building.
Why don't you just dimension door
I could
there?
I can just Misty step up onto a building and just jump from there.
Dimension door there.
Or I could dimension door there. That is absolutely
it's
not a problem.
2,000 feet away. I should remind you.
Yeah, just 4
Then-
dimension doors.
Then use 2 dimension doors to cut half of it.
Okay.
Right? I'm gonna do that.
Vump.
The rest of us will head over there immediately.
Yeah, you all start heading over there. So, how many spells? Stay 3.
Yes. And I still have 2 5th level spell slots.
Damn.
I'm actually gonna cast fly myself and get there a bit faster by dashing as well.
I'm just gonna ride on my horse.
Look at his horse. His horse
I
is amazing.
Probably have to go by foot.
Ah,
Okay, you're good.
maybe.
So you're all gonna get there at different times. So the first person would get there is probably Matt because he
Surprise.
got a 1,000-foot distance advantage on everyone, and then he can also dash 105 feet.
150.
150? What?
Yes.
How
I can cast Long Strider, Expeditious Retreat.
are you?
Yes.
Okay, so that's 2 first level spell slots.
Yeah. And I could also additionally spend 1 activation of Blade Song.
Okay, sure you can do
So
that if
That
you
is
want.
expensive, man.
I like the imagination of an elf. First teleporting 2 times and then running across the roofs of the city while singing.
Yeah, I also should add that you're in a richer part of the town, so the buildings aren't like 10 feet apart from each other at the rooftop level. They're like 20 to 30.
That is not a problem, because I also have this Ring of Jumping.
Okay, he's in charge of the ring of jumping and do the boing boing.
Oh my
Boing,
For the
boing.
first time, the ring
You
of
know-
jumping is useful
No,
for me.
no, it has been useful again in
Oh.
a PvP event where one of the characters is trying to kill the other ones, and
Okay.
it really did help.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean,
It did
I
the
was
doink.
when I said I was initiating an accelerated backwards bunny hop, I was being serious.
Doing, 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 doing.
Alright, and so we will.
Yeah, so you get there first, as Tyro, because she's got such a stupidly high passive perception, just for some reason gets the instinct that something's coming behind, and she turns around to see her elven wizard companion just jumping over the rooftops as subtly as a bloody behemoth charging through a city.
Yes.
Sometimes I think I'm not high enough.
I'm gonna need more. I'm gonna need some more weed for this heresy.
Basically.
So yeah, you head over. You get there first, Matt.
How's Sullivan getting there?
I will ask him
I'm
in
gonna walk.
what direction it
Yeah,
is
not
and
run, not sprint. He's walking.
I'm walking. I'm taking.
He's
my
not
time.
even dashing. He is going to take. What? So
You know
he's got a 30
I'm
foot
gonna-
movement speed.
You know what? I'm gonna
So
accompany
about
Sullivan.
6. So 30 divided 2,000 divided by 30. That's a horrible number.
By the way,
200 divided by 3.
Yes, the thing I want to do before I start running off, I leave my backpack in Asgard's arm.
Okay.
Now I'm not incumbent anymore. Now I can run like a normal person.
Woo!
Yes, I've
Yeah.
also left all of my
It's gonna
gold in the
take about
explorer's pack.
56 turns to
Mhm.
walk there.
I'll be there when I get there.
Which I think that's an hour.
God damn it. Oh.
Yeah, it is. It's an hour. Oh no, it's not. It might be 10 minutes. One sec. I might be doing the math horribly wrong.
Bear in mind, we are not engaging. I will remind.
Hell, it's actually a bit longer because he has to walk around all the city streets.
Yeah.
So one sec. Let me get the map. Let me get the map up.
He's gonna be 2 hours. Let's just say 2 hours.
No, because I might have got the math wrong.
I'm just using the Half-Life 2 strats here.
Yep.
So how's Uther getting her?
It's a Half-Life threat, I'll have you know. It was in the origin. Any source game has that capability.
Is Uther
Yes.
flying?
I'll probably just take my mount,
Oh.
which I have.
Oh yeah, you got.
Just a metal
Hi.
horse and a
Hello.
horse.
You know.
We're nearly done with the session.
My horse is cooler.
Question:
Yeah.
does the Underdark exist?
Yes. And it is fucking terrifying in this world because no one wants to fuck with it. Bar the deranged and all the brave, but a lot of people think those things are kind of mutually those things are kind of like you have to have both of them if you
So
go
just to make it clear, I'm not allowed to go Mystic, am
there. No.
I?
As a
so
joke.
So now you're
I-
playing a Gloomstalker Ranger.
I mean, we
uh,
already have questionable game balances. Adding a mystic to that would kind of break things.
I would definitely love to play that Blood Hunter updated because it looks balanced now. Something I'll say.
Okay, it's literally gonna take Sullivan 10 minutes to walk there.
Okay, that sounds perfect. I can
Right,
enjoy
see you
the
in 10
scenic
minutes.
route.
For everyone else, triple that because double that. So it's gonna take you 5 minutes running there. And for
So-
those who can do all their actions to dash, it's gonna take you like 3 minutes.
Right, I'm on a horse at dash,
Yeah,
so 120 feet.
And
Yeah,
then there's
same,
our
I'm
track
flying
that-
with 120
that
feet.
wizard.
Anyway, Zoe, what were you saying? What was that?
So either Blood Hunter if I was allowed it.
Yeah.
A Ranger, even a Ranger is shit. Um,
To be fair, if you do play Ranger, I will try and balance it to make it not shit.
that's good because it's fucking terrible.
I know.
Sorcerer maybe, but I sincerely doubt it. The thing is I love warlocks in general, but if you're not really that fond of warlocks,
Oh no, you can play a warlock. I'm fine with warlocks. It's just in Elenon you have to be careful what you're doing.
yeah, I don't really want to like be getting used to this world and all of a sudden it's like you have committed crimes against the kingdom of Elenon.
You have
Skyrim
committed
people.
crimes against Skyrim
Exactly.
people.
Exactly.
To be perfectly fair, I want to get rid of the king anyway, so...
No, you want to get rid of the regent. The king is already dead.
Oh yeah,
Good.
that guy. Alistar.
So I would either be
Noted.
one of your wizards one of your wizards apprentices.
You could do that, but you would have to be a bladesinger in my case.
Oh god, if
I
I
you
do
end
not
up
take
being
apprentices.
Tyro's
I'm not even a full
apprentice.
wizard myself.
Here's the thing. If you're going ranger, I've already got some things which I've just decided I'm just going to give ranger flat out.
What?
Your hit die is now a D12.
Wow.
What? That's
Yep.
broken.
No, it's not.
Oh,
It makes far too much sense.
it's just one hit die better.
It literally
not
makes
that
more
great.
sense. Why? It literally makes the most sense why you get a D12 as a hit die as a ranger.
Okay.
Because you're a person. Because fighters and paladins, they get nice teachers and comfy accommodation and rest time for training. Barbarians and rangers, not so much. You're basically, hey, you want to learn how to be a barbarian slash ranger. Yeah, okay, here's a forest. Yeet.
Try not to die.
Yeah, basically, it's like, here's a forest. Don't die. Bye.
On another side, can I ask why? What is the difference between sorcerers and wizards, and
Oh.
druids and bards?
And at level 3, you automatically get Beastmaster.
Oh, Beastmaster is like an accompaniment. Then.
No, you get Beastmaster. You get everything in Beastmaster at the same time you get the one you actually pick.
Oh, that is awesome. Sweet.
I'd just probably nerf its ability to tank and make it more of like a familiar pet.
Wait, it does have ability to tank in the standard version? Where is that?
Not really. It gets 5 times its hit points. It gets 5 times your level in hit points.
Wasn't it 4 times?
No,
4
it's
times
5.
your regular. I believe it's 4 times.
Is it? Oh, that's shit.
Yes. Yeah,
Okay.
it already is shit.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm wondering about.
And you can also use the Beastmaster stuff in the feature replacement stuff from Unearthed Arcana.
Here's the thing, I would agree that Ranger is unbalanced, but not enough that you need to give it 2 subclasses, an extra hit die, and the stuff that Wizards of the Coast gave it to balance it in this
One sec.
Unearthed Arcana at the same
I
time.
agree.
No, it is not the stuff that
I
in
agree.
Unearthed
Like,
Arcana.
No, it is not the
additional
reverse
alternatives.
ranger. It's not the reverse ranger. It is
Revised.
the normal ranger, which is given Beastmaster, and you can use the replacement features from Unearthed Arcana if you want to.
And to be fair, the standard Beastmaster is pretty
and if
much
you don't
shit.
have those, I will get them for you.
So either range, because I want to try to give our group a bit more martial.
Backline.
But here's the thing: if I was going Blood Hunter, I would actually be using a crossbow.
Nice.
That is not that.
So you're playing Bloodborne.
The thing is, here's the
I've
thing.
never
If I
played that.
if I ever bring in the Blood Hunter, I am making a Witcher. I am making a Witcher-like setting where it is you are a professional monster.
So wait, I'm not allowed it?
No.
I'm just
Give me
gonna
some
go
time.
kill myself right now. I'm joking,
Well,
it's fine.
Guess I'll die.
Guess I'll die. Yeah,
You can also use that link for the Ranger feature replacements
thank you very much right
because
there.
those are actually really good options.
And one, other than that, I keep thinking monk, but I'm not sure what kind of monk.
Kensei
Fine.
Monk. Kensei
You
Monk
have
is amazing.
You have an
Do Kensei
entire
Monk.
week to decide.
Do
I am
Kensei
not
Monk.
playing Kensei.
Kensei is amazing.
I'm just gonna say no because you're pushing me.
That is a
Also-
good idea.
Also, primal awareness. Oh, much better than primeval awareness.
I mean, it's easier to spell.
It also gives you detect magic, speak with animals, beast sense, locate plants and animals and plants, speak with plants, locate creature, and commune with nature. You can cast once per long rest. All of them.
So I could either be a ninja without Kage Bunshin no Jutsu, or I could be just a normal martial artist, because I don't really like most of the monk stuff.
I recommend I usually play the School of Punch thing really hard.
Do you know what I would? Would you allow the Cobalt Soul?
No, I don't
Ah.
allow homebrew. Sorry.
Oh, no, I think the
That's-
box was Matt Mercer's same breed, isn't it?
That's
Yeah,
Matt
it is.
Mercer.
Yeah. I haven't read it, so no.
Ah, okay, that's fair. You
I've
could
read
it.
this stuff, and it's actually the only one I've actually liked of Unearthed Arcana in a long one. Actually, homebrew that might actually be balanced.
And if I don't do those, I would go Artificer, Alchemist, who uses a crossbow, and is a drow.
Ooh, drows. You can do drow. It's just everyone in this world will go, "What the fuck are you?"
People haven't seen Drows.
Because there's
We
only
have.
because most people have never met a drow and lived. Although, to be fair, you could play a drow because at the current time, the drow empire is currently fucked.
Why?
Let's just say that all of the waste in Elenon has to go somewhere, and there's also a big fucking hole in the. There's a few big fucking holes in Elenon which they pump all their sewage into.
So you're pretty much dropping shit on their heads.
Yes.
Yep.
Why
And
haven't they attacked us?
the best thing
Do
for
you know
Elenon
what?
is.
Do you know the best part? That's why they're dark elves.
Oh god.
Yes.
Uh,
I'm sorry.
and the best
I
part
already
is they
love
don't
them.
even realizing they're genociding entire race with disease.
Oh my god, that's disgusting.
Dude.
My god.
Well, mind you, it's not like directly on their city, but it is kind of like starting to build up.
Infect and destroy habitat. On that note, can we continue with the campaign? We're nearly done.
Well, we're nearly
Yes, go
yeah,
ahead.
we're nearly done. We're gonna
Sorry.
call it a quits in a bit because Matt, are you casting another fourth level spell?
Well, I have teleported twice, and I will now be casting Arcane Eye to keep an eye on them. To keep an eye on them, yes.
To keep an eye on them.
Yes. Dead.
Humbug. Right, so you send in your Arcane Eye. Yeah, you send it in. You can see them running around, moving boxes around, moving some of the unmarked boxes that are above marked boxes. Yeah, there aren't any of the normal half-orc guards in here.
Yeah, they probably got sent out during the night.
Alright, what kind of people are those that are moving the boxes around?
They're wearing all black, they have bandanas on, they have their hoods up, and the only thing you can see are their eyes.
Well, that does tell me something. Do they have lizard man eyes or human
They
man
have,
eyes?
they have the dragonborn eyes, they have the tiefling eyes, they have
Oh.
the human eyes, they have the elven eyes, they have all the eyes. There are many different types of people here.
Alright.
Crime doesn't discriminate.
They have all the eyes on one person. One person.
And
has-
there's one beholder!
And
No, that's in the vault.
Just counting money. One.
Alright.
1 monies, 2 monies, 3 monies.
All my money. Yay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so you cast that. It takes a good maybe 20 minutes before they've got all of the stuff. And what happens is you can see that they all grab like one box each. And these were quite big boxes. They were like 5-foot boxes, but they all managed to like lift them with a bit of effort. But they still managed to pick them all up. There's about good like maybe 10 to 15 people. That's good like 24 people.
Alright.
And Tyro, you can definitely see it. You've got a passive perception of 27. You're not missing this. No. You know they're there. You're kind of like sipping on a bit of tea, like, yes, I planned this.
All part of my mess.
Yeah. You notice them slip out of the building, and then they make a beeline towards the river.
Cool. I'm going to start following them. I'm also obviously at a reasonable distance. I'm going to be using locate object in order to make sure I know where the item is.
Yep. So I will cut ahead because you guys... Actually, no, you guys would have got here by now. All of you would have been there at the little nest.
Walking Sullivan.
Even Sullivan, it did take them about 20 minutes to get this all organised.
Hey, what's going on?
I would basically stay there just to be closer within reach in case something goes south.
Yep. So yeah, you guys start seeing them move to. Actually, no, they're too preoccupied. They do have like a scout, but I'm assuming at this point Tyro has literally made the nest as inconspicuous as possible. So if you're all in the nest, you won't need to make stealth checks.
I'm in the nest.
I'll be the next.
So yeah, they all make a beeline towards the river, and Tyro, as you go out by yourself to check, they don't throw their cargo into the river. They instead, like always with the Thieves Guild, they enter into one of the side passages to the sewer.
Okay. I guess I'm going to follow them, but I'm going to attempt to do so above ground.
So so at one point the object stops for about a minute. How long does locate object last? Quickly.
Okay.
It lasts 10 minutes.
10 minutes. So you
Yeah,
will
10
have to
minutes.
recast it probably a few times.
Yeah. Yeah, I will.
Yeah, we'll also follow it with the Arcane Eye.
And you're following the Arcane Eye. So yeah, you notice that they go into the sewers. Kieran, they stop for like a minute or two.
Mhm.
And for the Arcane Eye, it's because they're loading them onto wagons in the sewers.
Okay.
Okay.
Which is not like horse-drawn; they are hand wagons, so they are just getting pulled along. So they're a lot smaller.
Mhm.
So they can fit like 5 crates in them, and they're
Alright.
also being pushed by 2 people,
Mhm.
each of them.
Alright.
Right.
Eventually, Kieran, you notice that somehow, God Almighty, you end up. I will grab you guys all actually. Kieran, you end up walking around here. I will
Sorry, around where?
Left side.
Oh, there. Oh, okay.
Yeah, you end up all the way over here.
Uh-huh.
That's probably going to be like a cast or 2.
Yeah, it is.
As they continue heading in this direction. They do another like 2-minute stop here. But then they start moving past the wall.
Okay, can I get into some sewers?
Manhole entry.
They're actually sure you can look for one.
Yep, I do that. I'm going to find the closest I can.
Give me an investigation check.
Yep. I'll have to follow them under the thing. I'm not letting this go.
24. The closest one you can find to that point is here in the slum district. So either there's no need for a sewage district where the wealthier houses are, or there's no sewage entrance where the wealthier houses are, over where you find where they've gone, or somehow they've just extended the sewer system themselves.
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm going down the sewers, and I'm going to go run as quickly as I possibly can, following that lead.
Right, so Tyro's by herself. What are you lot doing?
Yeah, well,
I'm waiting for a message on the sending stone to give us the.
Just, I am in
here to
pursuit.
go.
I am in pursuit.
where?
I'm heading into the tunnels now. They've gone past they've gone underground, and they have gone past the city walls. I'm going to go follow them in the tunnels.
What do we do? You can't
To
just.
the
wait.
sewers.
You want to go follow the sewers?
Yeah. Well, that's our only lead.
Okay.
Our scout has run off a bit far ahead.
Yeah, she does this quite a few times.
And I think we'll call the session there.
Sounds good.
Oh.
So, you guys get 2000 XP.
Yay!
Yay!
I think that means some of you are level 11.
Some of us are level 13 now, James.
We're
Ah.
lucky then.
I am barely missing like 8,000 XP.
Yeah, no. What level would that get you to?
That would get me to level 11.
Alright. Okay, how about this for a thing? You could be level 11, even though you've missed a fuckload of sessions,
That was
but
me.
I'm going to allow Zoe to also buff.
To also
What
be
about me?
To be what?
And I will buff up. Yeah, I'm not sure, honestly.
Can you please say that, because you cut out several times.
I'm wondering whether I should buff Zoe and you to level 11.
And
I
me?
don't mind. I mean, I'm behind everyone, so it's kind of unfair that I start at the same time.
Okay. So yeah, okay. Well, you keep your XP then, Matt.
Okay. I was
And Tom, you get.
I was
2000.
honestly just joking, but you know.
I was about to say, I lose level 12 character down to level 10, and and someone else gets put up to level
Yeah.
11.
Yeah, that's fair. I'll not do it then.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be
Yeah.
nice here, but you know what? Since it'll fuck you over, let me have level 11, please.
Okay. So, you know what? Also be nice though. You can get this 2,000.
Wait, Matt,
Yeah.
Matt, how are you missing 8,000 experience? It takes
He
9,000.
missed. He missed the 2 sessions in the volcano,
Yes.
where all the fighting happened.
In the volcano.
Yeah.
You mean when he still was his cleric?
Yes.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah, how are you missing so
The-
much XP
the-
then?
He's miss if he only would have gotten 1,000 experience since level 10, if he's still missing 8,000
Oh
experience.
wait, I think I remember how. He
Please
died
do
just
tell.
before leveling up.
Yeah, but
he went all the way back down again.
yeah, no, his character has a similar age as mine, or the same, I believe.
Yeah, they're exactly the same.
How does he only have 1,000 experience? If he just got 2,000 this session.
I don't know.
I'm
Let's-
not. Okay, hold on. I'm now at 77,110. And I need 85,000.
66,000 now.
How- Why do I have 4,000 more experience than you, Matt?
I have no idea. Like, you should actually be behind me, considering how during
Yes.
during that boss fight you weren't even there.
That is my issue.
That doesn't make any sense.
So
Can-
basically, next week I'll have either a ranger, or a bard prepared.
Okay.
Right.
Bard would be a valor bard, and I would have medium armor master, so I'm pretty fucking tanky.
I'm going to hit you in the face while I do to my flute.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No,
Well, they can
no,
add
no.
like the inspiration die to the AC, which is amazing.
But only for 1 attack,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Oh,
but
it's for the
that's-
whole
that's a
round, I
D-
believe.
It's a D10, isn't it, as well? So
Yeah.
For you.
D12.
Oh my god, we might actually have a bard who uses a bardic inspiration for once.
Actually,
Good
no,
lord.
It's D12 for anyone.
Ooh,
So,
that's nice.
so anyone can get plus 10, no, plus 12 on either their damage roll or their AC. But effectively, as in mathematically, it's better to give it to the AC. But yeah. So, I'd say either a Valor Bard who plays war drums, or a ranger.
Oh, sorry.
FBI, open up.
Nah, it's my mom being annoying.
Yeah, he just said FBI.
You increase the AC against that attack.
Yep.
So it isn't for the whole round.
Yeah, but it's still useful, I think.
It is
because-
still very much useful.
Hold on.
Although
So
it-
you could add a
have to-
D12 to
you
my
have to give out
AC.
you have to give out your inspirations proactively, though.
Is Matt's dying to anyone?
Whereas cutting words, it's a reaction.
Oh, I know. It means that you need to be smart with how you use
Yeah.
things. I understand.
So basically, you have the same kind of effect as cutting words, except you don't use your reaction. The person with the bardic inspiration uses theirs.
Yeah, except for I need to do a lot of this out of character. Remember, you've got a bardic inspiration, or don't be retarded. Don't use your bardic inspiration. It's
No, we normally just put a token on their character so they know they've got bardic inspiration.
okay then. I'll just have to keep telling you. It's stupid.
And aside from that, yes, you can still tell us that we have bardic inspiration and that
No.
we
We'll
are
still
total idiots.
forget.
Yeah, you guys deserve to die if you forget that.
Yeah. There is a reason why there is the meme of, oh, don't forget you have your bardic inspiration. I got a natural 19.
My HP is finally in triple digits. I've reached 100 exactly.
Yay! Now I can actually drop rocks on you and say you take 100 damage and you still die.
Yes.
Hope you guys had fun. You can now end the recording, Maps, and send that over to Jack because he'll totally enjoy this really stupid ass session.
Do you go?
Oh yeah, I
to
should
the
probably
Underdark
stop the
ever?
recording now.
No, we can, and if you want a character like story where you go to the Underdark, then you'll go to the Underdark. They only
Some
went
of us
once.
have been chucked in the Underdark.
Some people have been chucked in the Underdark. Some people went to the fucking dwarf hold and had to sneak past armies of dwarves because dwarves are massive xenophobes in this world. Well, if they live in dwarf hold, they're massive xenophobes.
Why are so many people in your world just
Indeed.
autistic?
That's
Because because the world is a horrible, terrifying place and it wants to kill you dead.
If I go
Yes,
ranger,
so is
I'm
mine.
gonna have to ask about how we're going to balance the actual beast I get. Like,
Yeah, well, we will. Don't worry.
all right,
Basically, it will be, oh, does this feel too overpowered? If yes, okay, no. If not,
will I
if
be able
okay,
to
do
command
nothing.
it as a bonus action
I'd literally give it its own turn in combat
that I can control?
that you can control.
Woo!
Oh
Indeed.
my god.
Okay.
That with a very happy woo. Also, if you should check out the alternate class features as well.
Will do.
Right.
Because
When
you
I end
will
the
probably
recording,
like
do you
a
guys
lot
want to
of
say
those
bye?
things.
Goodbye, person.
Goodbye,
Bye,
everyone
Jack.
watching.
Bye
Fuck
bye.
out of
Yeah, bye
Bye.
bye.
Bye.